Skoda. Batting fourth, pitching tonight, number 12, Gage Moser. Batting fifth, playing third base, number 16, Dane Curtin. Batting sixth, playing left field, number 10, Ben Isaacson. Batting seventh, playing second base, number 9, Tyler Gibson. Playing first, batting eighth, number 33, Alex Berg. And batting ninth, playing right field, number 3, Lux Smith. The Cadets are coached by head coach Brandon Myers. Now, your lineup for your home team, St. Ansgar. The Saints of St. Ansgar, I'm reminded. Playing third base, leading off, number 15, Gus Walk. Anthony Schnabel, number 16, playing center field tonight, Jay Sweesow at shortstop. In the 4-hole, DHing, Jackson Vroom, he's DHing for the catcher, Landon Yinger. Batting fifth, playing first base, Mason Beelan. In left field, number 6, Riker Hoffman. Second base, number 12, Colton Winia. Joe Clevenger, number 20, playing right field tonight. And on the mound for the Saints, number 1, Porter Schweisow.
25. He's 25.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up, remove your hats, and join us for the playing of the national anthem.
Go grab the trophy over there, buddy.
Oh, yeah!
Time to actually get it done, didn't you?
Yeah.
That's good.
That's every Monday night or Tuesday, I guess it is already.
That's right.
So I had to make sure I got that done on Tuesday night.
This is the chaos that happens up here. Welcome to Saints TV. Got Fritzalicious. I got Diesel Den, Candle Genius, coming at you live for the home opener here. Varsity Saints going a little bit early tonight, guys.
Hello, fans.
There may be some rain coming.
It's this time of year again now, isn't it?
It is
Holy
already.
cow. Doesn't seem that long ago that we were doing this, but I guess it has been.
It may be snow. I don't know. It's kind of brisk out again today, but
It's
all
the start
good.
of the season. It's all good. It's what it's
It's
supposed
all
to be
good.
like.
Is it?
When we get down here to the first part of August or July, we'll be complaining it's way too hot in this hot.
Oh, it'll be before July.
I hope so,
It might be
too.
next week.
If I
hope
remember
so.
right, Diesel Denny was going to put an air conditioner in for us
Yes,
last year,
I got
wasn't
it.
he?
I got it sitting there. As long as Carter didn't steal it and he took it out in Iowa City, but I'm hoping that he left it there for us.
Kids these days.
Yeah,
Kids
they
these
do that.
days.
They do that. Hey, we're about ready to play ball here.
All right. We got a batter in the box there, Diesel Denny.
Mm-hmm. I've got nothing in front of me, Fritzy. So you got names and numbers. You better rattle them off.
Ethan Bergen, I say.
Yes, sir. And
Who's got all the wind in their mic?
I think
It
that's
might be me. It might be
I don't
any of
know.
us. We got some wind going up here. So I'm running the scoreboard tonight. If you have any issues, just keep them to yourself.
We've got Porter on the mound here for the Saints, and we've got a new catcher in behind the dish.
Well, he's not new. He played last night.
Yes.
Most of the game.
He did a
so,
very good job last night. Landon Yinger's behind the
dish.
Picking up the slack for
Coming in for
Seth.
relief.
Yeah, Yinger, just a freshman. He's seen a lot of ball. He's been a great catcher. We've seen him in his younger years playing some travel ball. The kid is good. He's really good. He's talented. He's tough.
Yep.
He's one of those catchers that just wants to catch every single throw or pitch of the game, you know?
Who else we got out there and playing defense, Diesel Denny?
Oh, you got me on the spot here, Fritzy.
Oh,
I
I'm
just
sorry.
come walking in here.
I'm sorry. I thought you weren't in the pre-production meeting, were you?
No, I was not. I did not get in on the information. I didn't get the memo about that. When you were off doing your hair earlier, I missed all that. So
you got that right.
We got a full count on this guy already.
We got Gus Walk pitching, as Diesel Denny said. We got Luke Yinger catching.
That's Porter.
No, we got
Porter.
Porter.
Porter we saw pitching tonight. Gus pitched last night, second game. So he's got to take the night off.
I'm looking at Gus on third base. Jace is Suisal shortstop. We got Colton Winia playing second. We got Mason Beelan at first. Left field is Riker Huffman.
Then we got a ground ball going to the second baseman. He better be quick.
Nope.
And he got him.
Ooh.
Good job.
Nice
Good
hustle.
job. You bet.
Nice hustle, Colton.
Yes, he had some good wheels coming on down there. I almost thought he would have maybe made it.
He's running to the left. That's a hard throw.
Yep.
And,
he had to spin around, and good thing we probably don't have instant replay here because that might go the other way.
Do not replay that. Camera
We don't have the replay set up tonight. A little early in the season for that. We got a new camera we're working on here. I don't think the radar gun's working. Little Debbie's not giving us.
Oh, yeah?
So now, see the scoreboard thing. I'm trying to run camera and scoreboard. Gotta get my counts reset. Gotta run her on first.
Got nobody on first here, so we got a 0-1 count
out.
right now.
Yep, that's
1 out.
my bad.
And that's 2. 0-2 count right now.
So back to our defensive alignment. Like I said, Riker Huffman's in left. We got Joe Clev in right field tonight, and Schnabel in center.
Ooh, that was a good miss. Port's hitting corners here tonight.
I've got pitch, Port.
We've got who in center field?
Anthony
There we go.
Schnabel.
Got him looking.
Anthony Schnabel.
Good spot there, Port. We have no gun on our pitcher here tonight.
Well, the gun's out there. We're gonna check here between innings.
Megan, what's the deal with the gun?
I don't think it's registering.
She says it's a new gun. She doesn't know what's going on with it.
It's a new gun?
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
You would think the manager would know that.
You would think. With all of her years of experience, you would think
Yep.
she would have the gun ready to roll.
It's a big deal.
She's looking at me with a very sour face right now. 0-2 right now. 2 outs.
Porter's got it dialed in.
Yes, he does. He's looking good. So what's the What do you think we're going to do with him here? We're going to probably not pitch him the full 110 here tonight, are we?
Yeah, okay.
Another strikeout.
I have no idea there, Diesel Denny.
Okay, I don't know if we had a game plan here because we've got games tomorrow night. We've got games Friday night. We got a busy week.
Yep.
Yes, we do have a busy week. We've got a lot of pitching, too, so it's going to be fun to see these guys this week. We're going to take a quick commercial break here, guys. We'll take a look at that radar screen, and we will be right back.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by St. Ansgar Chiropractic.
Before I knew Joe.
Before I knew Joe.
Before I knew Joe. Before I knew Joe. Before I knew Joe.
Before I knew Joe.
Before I knew Joe.
Before I knew Joe, buying crop insurance was hard. There's a better way to buy crop insurance. You got to get to know Joe.
The worst place to watch a game is under the bleachers, said a wise fellow named Seymour Butts. With local schools going cashless entry only, you don't want to end up on the outside looking in because you weren't able to buy a ticket. When you add an FSB debit card to your mobile wallet, you'll have an easy, secure way to buy your ticket online or at the gate. So take it from Seymour and stop by FSB today.
Saints TV's Be a Saint program is a community-driven initiative dedicated to spreading love and support to neighbours in need in St. Ansgar. By addressing a variety of needs, from financial aid to emotional support, it creates opportunities for individuals and organisations to make a meaningful difference. Every contribution, big or small, helps transform lives and fosters a culture of kindness and generosity. Together, we can create a brighter, more compassionate community. Visit givebutter.com/beasaint for more information. Click the link in this video's description or simply text Be a Saint to the number.
All right, we're back live here in St. Ansgar. We're doing a lot of troubleshooting here.
Man.
I was just noticing, Fritzalicious, you talked about with this earlier start, you might not get a chance to wash your hair until after the game, but I mean, I don't know what shampoo you're using, but it smells amazing.
Tuesday night is my hair washing night, and when they went the game from 7:30 to 5:30, I was in a little bit of a dilemma, but
Holy cow, now we're talking about Fritz's hair instead
I
of the
got it
baseball
worked
game.
out, and it's all looking good right now. So
Well, you are looking good, Fritz.
It looks good, smells amazing.
Who do we got up the bat here, by the way?
we got Gus Walk,
Gus is starting us off here tonight.
our third baseman this evening.
Right on. 2-1 count right now. You got that up on screen there, Kano Genius, do you?
I
The
don't,
count and everything like you
but I
did there
want
last night?
Oh yeah, we got 74. So I got it on the screen.
Okay.
Yep, 3-1.
Got little Debbie here. We're good. We know what
It looks like we got the radar gun rolling. That's
We're
good.
live. Our technology is back.
Mm-hmm. Gus is coming on with a 3-1 count. Takes a walk.
Gus takes a walk.
Lead off
Reset
man on. That's always good.
Very good. Here we go.
Port got out of there in 14 pitches last inning. That's a good
bet.
productive inning.
We had 2 games of productive pitching, I think, last
We sure
night,
did.
didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Yes.
2 5-inning games.
Yep. Anthony Schnabel up the bat. Number 16.
Strike zone is low tonight. We've got, last night with 5 innings, 2 5-inning games, we got out of there, 10-run rule on both of them, and I don't know what the pitch count really was, but Older we saw was thrown first. Jace was thrown first.
Yeah, it was
I
like
believe-
72, 82, something like that. Jace had 72, I think.
And I want to say the only bad pitch he had was when they hit a home run.
That is a fact.
And whether that was a bad pitch or a good pitch depends on what side you're
side you're
rooting
on.
for.
But he cranked it right over center field fence.
man.
Awesome hit.
That was a
And-
blast.
Oh yeah, it was.
And
I seen that on TV. And we've got a runner going down second base, and he's in safely. By golly, old Gus, he's got some wheels there for a little guy.
Yeah, he's got some velocity in that pitching arm, too.
Mm-hmm. How fast is he?
You know what?
Oh,
we weren't.
This pitcher.
Oh, I saw 74.
Hey, we got
Snagle's
a
base hit right up the middle, and we go and hold Gus up at third base. Oh, the plays, and Schnabel's going to take second base. And he slid on into second base.
Good running, Snabel.
Yes. That was pretty tight. And I would have done the same thing because that ball looked to me like it was going to go over the cutoff's head. And
Sure did.
And he actually grabbed it and made a close play out of it. So nice job for Anthony. We talked about this last year. Does he go by Tony at all or not?
He does.
Yep.
Okay, he does. So what are we going to call this guy? Is it going to be Tony or Anthony? All right.
Go with Tony.
We'll go with Tony.
When he was a younger dude,
Tony Baloney kind of
he
thing.
liked
or what?
Anthony. He's Tony now.
Okay.
0 balls, 0 strikes.
The official
0 outs.
scorecard has him.
We got a
as,
ground ball going to shortstop. He checks runner at home, and we got a run scored. That's a good productive bit out there, Jace.
The official scorecard has him listed as Anthony. So you want to go off the, off the beaten path, but I'm kind of by the book kind of guy.
Yeah, that's what you always are, by the book there, Fritz.
Yep. So up to bat now is our DH tonight.
Batting cleanup, huh?
Vroom. Vroom.
We've got Anthony on third base. Jay Sweetswell went ahead and hit him in. 1 out. Correct? We've just got the one out.
1 out.
You are correct. And we got 1 run to match that 1 out.
We'll take that all day.
Jackson
Jackson goes ahead and swings and misses.
A big cut. Get that old lefty and get him to turn on one here.
What's your count here, guys? 1-1?
Probably 3-1 now, isn't it? Yeah.
3-1.
Yep. Cresco comes into this game at 0-2 tonight.
Ooh.
Broom wish he had that one back.
Yes.
He swung
Yes,
at
he
that one,
does.
and right, he got
He
done.
wished he had it back a third of the way into the swing.
Yes. Full count now.
Ooh.
Oh,
Hit him.
hit him. He takes first base, and we've got a situation going on. We got runners at first and third, 1 out. And I was saying here that Cresco comes in the 0-2. They lost to Osage and Riceville. We come into the game here tonight 2-0, taking 2 from Northwood last night on a doubleheader.
Yeah, I was wondering if we were going to get a pinch courtesy runner here. Number 3. Somebody help me out.
Looks like Trey. Oh, it's Daniel. I'm
Daniel
sorry. I'm so
Sutcliffe.
used to Trey wearing number 3 or 33 or some sort of 3, but that's Daniel Sutcliffe, of course. We'll get the hang of it, folks.
Yep. Yeah, so we were talking about last night. Jace threw 72 pitches.
Okay.
And 1 hit, and that was one that might have went over the fence.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
13 strikeouts.
13
Out
strikeouts.
of in 5 innings, he had 13
5
strikeouts.
15
Yeah.
batters, 13 strikeouts.
Jeez. I wish he would have. If he would have, that's the one pitch he would try to give up, or wish he would have back, and they shoot it over the fence on him. So I don't know who the batter was that hit it, but it was a well hit ball.
Yeah, and he hadn't had any home runs the year before, so it's,
really?
the short fences in Northwood, so there's an opportunity, but it's a little higher fence
Yep.
in center field. But that didn't matter at all.
Yep.
He just sent it.
Yep.
And so, so Jace had like a great night. But Gus Walk, you would think, if I give you his stats, you'd think he'd have an excellent night. And then Jace outdoes him. But Gus threw 82 pitches, and he also had just had a 1-hitter.
Okay.
So 2 games last night, we threw 1-hitters in each of them. So
Right.
that's a
Right.
pretty impressive night to start out the year. So
Right. We having all kinds of conferences here. We had Cresco coach out and his players, and
yeah, I don't know.
Devin
all that
pulled his
was.
runners up and talking. Now we got a situation that we're on first and third, which is always fun with less than 2 outs. And now we can kind of play around here, see what we got going. We got a runner stealing. They throw deep. And he did get there in time.
That was close.
That was.
I didn't think that throw had it in there.
Yep.
I don't think he got a very good jump.
No, I didn't think he did either, and I'm kind of surprised. That shortstop did his job. He was going to cut it short, and we didn't go.
Yeah.
And he let the ball go, and we just beat the throw. We got a pop-up center in the infield.
On that pickoff play, or the attempt at second base, hand it to the cadets. There's a couple things I've seen that have indicated that these guys are well coached. Even that fake on that short throw to keep third base at bay.
Yep.
But an actual throw to second to try and get the out.
Yep.
Haven't seen a lot of that from these teams.
So we got runners at second and third now, 2 outs. Okay. Would have that been a ground or a infield fly rule?
That's kind of what I was thinking too, Diesel. Is like, we got Riker Huffman up the bat, playing left field for us tonight. Going back over the fence. No
Riker's
fans.
a senior.
Senior. A post-senior.
Yep. Good base hit, be good right now. Good eye. Way to hold off on that. It's good eye.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Ooh, another one.
Goes Ed. Lets that go. I think that was out.
Yeah, I think it was too. A little outside.
If you're hearing a little wind at home, there's a bit of a breeze in the microphone tonight.
Coming right at us.
Coming right at us.
There's a good cut.
There's a good hard hit up the middle. He keeps them reeling. He keeps them reeling, and he runs them both in. Nice job, Riker.
Great at bat.
Great at bat. Right up the middle, and that was even a short up the middle, and I'm surprised they didn't gun him. But with 2 outs, we are running hard, and that's where our speed comes into play.
Absolutely.
All them agilities that you guys get up for at 6 o'clock in the morning in the middle of January, now it pays off.
You better believe it.
Or in the summer during break.
Yep.
Pretty good odds they were there today already on their
I know.
second day off.
Yep, I know Clevenger's always said that our weight room is the busiest place in Mitchell County at 6 a.m.
Yep.
There are more people up there and all doing their workouts, and that's a good thing to see.
Colton Winnie up to bat, playing second base.
Riker staying up there on first base.
Yes, sir.
Went up high and crammed it.
Yep.
What position is Riker playing, or is he DHing?
Left field.
He is out left field? Okay. He's got a jump, and he's taking off, and get down. There we go. That was a good read. This pitcher needs to pay a little more attention to runners on the base here and just see what's going on.
What's going on?
So now we got runners at second base, and we got a pass ball.
And now we have a runner at third base. Here we go. We'll take another one of those.
Yes, we would take one of those for sure.
Got to tell you, Tradition Field's looking pretty good here this year. We got new banners up. We've got, who's doing all the lawn mowing around here?
Coach Meyer.
Is he?
Guy's in charge.
Nice job on the lawn, Coach Meyer.
Looking good. He was just eyeing us.
He's got good hearing.
Oh, I guess. Maybe he's got an earpiece and he's listening to us.
I think when he hears his name, it's like Mrs. Meyer is saying something to him, and he jumps.
It could be. He did look
hair
kind of
on
afraid.
the back of his neck.
He did look afraid.
Yeah.
Free base.
Here it comes
and
on in,
run.
and we've got a guy walking and stole first base or a home plate. So brings him on in.
Saints up 4-0.
Well, my base runners I didn't have quite right on the screen, but Colton Winia makes it right by finding his way in first.
That's the spirit.
Which is
Help
where I
us
had
out.
Riker hanging out. But even though in real life he was on third, ready to score. Saints lead this one 4-0.
Oh, we're going to tie the shoe on the mound.
Have a little conversation maybe then too.
Not sure why you can't do that at the plate.
You can't talk at the plate. Everyone will hear what you're saying.
He says, I'm going to tie my shoe.
As
Well,
good
all I
as
see him
Mr.
say.
Myers' hearing is, he'd hear him there sitting at first.
He
at
might
the
have.
home plate, you know.
He probably knows the pitch.
All right, we got Joe Clev up. Right fielder tonight. Oop,
We
Joe.
got a ground ball going down to the
Oh.
third base, and he grounds on out. So
He
that'll
was
do it
at
for
a
the
couple.
Saints here.
Yeah, good first inning for the Saints, leading 4-0 against these Crestwood Cadets. We'll be back right after this message from our sponsors, which, by the way, these sponsors keep Saints TV free to watch for those who are unable to cheer from the stands. So crank the volume. We'll be right back.
Since 1983, Johnson Oil has been delivering more than fuel. We've been delivering a peace of mind. We know every customer has unique needs, and we're here to meet them with the level of care and attention you won't find anywhere else. We're proud to support the communities we serve and to support lasting relationships built on trust, reliability, and service you can depend on. Johnson Oil, your trusted local provider committed to you in North Iowa.
Focus Insurance Team, safeguarding our neighbors in northern Iowa and southern Minnesota from risk.
I'll have to check.
If not, I know where we can get one.
Thank you, Paradise Pizza, and more for your generous
They're not
contributions.
using it this summer. Oh, we're back.
I didn't say that out loud.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, we got one right back to the pitcher.
And we
How
take
about
it. One pitch, one out. Way to start on off.
There we go. That's the way you want to start out. Get that leadoff runner. That's a big deal.
All right, we got the marvelous Scott Winia on scoreboard now. So things are going to be looking
yeah,
lot
that
better.
boy, Scotty.
You got things really coming together over there that kind of used to.
I think so. And now with that, we can kind of work on our camera angles a little bit more. Nobody on base. Let's not waste any screen space on emptiness.
And if you can, try to get us a one pitch mile per hour on this guy, because that last fastball looked pretty good on
You know what?
us.
You tell me which one you want, and we'll.
Well, I want the one that's the fastest one.
I have some extra capacity now.
Not to be.
You want to know that one?
That was
We can
pretty
guess
good.
that one.
Yep.
78 on that.
78. That boy, Porter.
Port's got 3-0 here. Now he's got to come all the way back, so see what he can do here. They probably, I'm pretty sure, got a red light for the pitcher right now. There you go.
Yep. Great pitch. What you do, come back and nibble away at that.
That's right. See if old Yinger can kind of frame things on up and get a nice strike here someplace. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Battling all the way back. Got a full count.
We're showing one out on the board. It might be my fault.
No, that's me.
Probably true. It's kind of overruled. Scott's scoreboard. Oh.
I see we got another Kramer down in the dugout here for this year. Fritz, you know anything about that?
Yes. He helped out like he has the last couple of years over the winter.
Sure.
And he'll help out as he can during the season. Away games aren't probably going to work for him.
Sure.
With having a job and all. But as he can get to the home games, he's going to sure try to help out. So
this real life thing is Terrible, isn't it?
Yeah, when you got to work for a living.
Jeez, who wants that?
So Port went ahead and walked the first batter here for the inning. Got a guy in cadets, got a guy in first base. 1 out. See if we can get a ground ball here and turn 2 and call it. Nope. Ball in the dirt.
And if you're watched last night and are wondering about Seth Schatz, to see him in the dugout, he is here. You know he's not playing tonight, so hopefully that's a good sign. I haven't heard any.
He's still on a couple days rest, the last I heard.
All right.
Yep.
Well, he's resting in the dugout, so that's good news.
Yep. Stay off his feet, rest things, and hopefully he'll be back in for I believe we play Osage on Friday
We
night.
do.
It's kind of the goal, so we can be back in game for that. We got a runner at second base for Crestwood here. And
there we go. There's the big strike we needed. 3 balls and a strike.
78 again, guys. 78.
Very nice.
Well, it's good that Colin's back and helping the boys on out. And I'm assuming he's giving them all his pitching expertise that he's had over the years now, right, Fritz?
Yeah, well, that's what he's trying to help out with anyway.
Yep.
It's good. Boys. Oh, thought he had him.
Yep. That was a good pitch. Batter went ahead and fouled that on off, protecting the plate, doing his job. We had a good, at least one, if not 2 pickoffs, second base there last night.
You bet.
And looked very well doing that. That was well executed on our point.
Yeah, Gus.
And this
Put
year
the
hitter
screws
just
to him.
Yeah.
He sure did. I love the play. I love the play.
And Port's
Lady
got
Genius loves that one too. We talked about that a little bit.
Port's got a battle going
There
on.
we go.
We got him swinging.
That's 2 down here.
Yep. That's good pitching right there. That's what it's all about.
You bet.
2 outs now. Still a guy in second base. I guess I don't know grades of the cadets here. They
I think they all got
team.
A's.
There we go. Did it again, but a bad throw. We had him. Just had to be a good throw there, and he would have been out. That was a good spot. I think, as a pitcher, when you go to throw differently, so you lay off the throw versus a pitch.
Yep.
And sure as heck it goes in the dirt or it goes 5 feet over your head. You got to throw like you're going to normally throw.
Exactly right.
Don't lay off it. Throw it hard, and it'll go right where you want it to.
They'll catch it.
Yep. Good pitch.
You bet.
Good pitch.
Inside corner.
You bet. 1 and 2 here. Or is that 1 and 1 yet?
68 miles per hour on that off-speed pitch.
That was good off-speed.
That was very good.
There's another good off-speed.
That's
That's
going to be tough.
that's going to die.
That's going to be tough. There
Got
you
it.
go.
There it is.
There it is. Good job.
Oop.
Good job, Jay.
Turned his-
Yep. Then he tweaked his ankle, didn't
Then
he?
he tweaked his ankle.
Yep.
What a smart play.
Yep. He knew we didn't have the play at first, and that's the only thing we got left.
But to
He tricked him.
unapologetically wind up as if you're going to first, even though it's clear that nothing's happening there, right? And the runner says, all right, let's go. And down for the count in this case, quite literally. Hopefully he's okay on that one, but nice play by Jace.
That ball just died in the grass. There was no play at first, and Jay did what senior leadership does. He
goes where the play is at. And you got 2 outs, so that guy was running hard anyway, and so.
Great play.
Sometimes at these games you find famous people in the stands. I spy Skippy D'Angelo.
No way.
Take a look. I think that's him. Right there. Look at that.
Can't see his head.
Skippy D'Angelo.
Wow. That
rare
is
sighting.
impressive.
A rare sighting. Skippy D in his natural habitat. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with the bottom of inning number 2 right after this.
It's Saints TV's goal to bring the game to those who are unable to cheer from the stands. Watching the stream is free. Creating it is not. Please consider donating to our cause through our donation partner, Give Butter. 100% of your donation goes directly to the St. Ansgar school system, where it is used for the education of our students, the equipment used to create these streams, and the athletic department so that our students can keep competing in the sports that are near to their hearts. Thank you for supporting St. Ansgar, and thank you for giving butter.
This broadcast is made possible thanks to the generous contributions of the advertisers you see here, as well as the Foundation for the Enhancement of Mitchell County and the Saints Legacy Fund.
Every single job that we do, either one or both of the owners are on the roof overseeing and often installing the products, which is something that we really pride ourselves on and make sure that we're going above and beyond.
Thank you, Patterson Seed in St. Ansgar, for your generous contributions to Saints TV. For more information on how Patterson Seed can help you get higher yields, contact Mike Patterson at mike@pattersonseed.com.
The Mitchell County Substance Abuse Coalition creates awareness of the impact of substance abuse and encourages change through collaborative prevention efforts. MCSAC meets on the fourth Tuesday of each month at 4 p.m. at the Mitchell County Courthouse in Osage. We are looking for new members to join the coalition to work together to build healthy communities within Mitchell County.
Getting vaccinated not only protects one person from getting sick, but it also helps to prevent spreading the disease to others. Call Mitchell County Public Health at 641-832-3500 for all of your vaccination needs.
Did you know the EJ has an app available to download?
Was he the guy?
I don't know.
I didn't.
Are we
remember
back?
Either.
There,
We're back,
Candles?
guys.
We're
We
good?
are back. We got some substitutions.
We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 substitutions for Cresco here. So we got a new pitcher, that much we can tell you.
So why they switched, because they just wanted a new pitcher, or if the guy that was rounding third tweaked his ankle and now he's out of the game, if that had to play into it or what. But either way, they had to do a bunch of juggling around.
Yes, sir.
We got Porter up the bat?
We got Porter, number 9 batter. Batted 8 to start the game. Oop, big cut there, Port.
Curveball got to travel along with it.
Yes, sir.
1-2 right now for Port.
Ball low.
Yep, good spot. How fast is that, little Debbie?
Ooh, let's
Looks
see
like
if
he's
she can
putting
tell.
some
Might be
heat to him.
late. Oh, 73.
Okay. Is that something you can put on the screen there?
Well, I think I will.
you?
So I think what I do is I mount a camera down there just to put it on here.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
wondered about that.
I don't think that, unless they say
There
there's
we
no
go.
Good
camera.
cut.
Oh, that's a great
way
one.
to battle there. Oh, wait, Port, way to stick it out.
You talk about going with the pitch there, Diesel. That's
You
what he
bet.
did. He just went
Exactly
down
it.
and grabbed that thing. So
Mhm.
good base hit takes us back to the top of the order. Gus Walk.
Again, got the leadoff guy on.
15, Gus. Walk.
You know, we've had the leadoff guy on every inning this game.
Uh-huh.
It's
All
amazing.
2 of them.
All 2 of them.
And we got Glenn Simeote back in the crow's nest here with
No
us
way.
announcing. Yes.
Holy
He's making
buckets.
some noise, man.
Now we can get the game going.
That's right. Now
Oh,
we
baby.
we got a pass ball, so Port's going to go up and take second base. And now we got scoring position going on.
That's right. Now base hit gets us some runs.
And that, as a catcher, and that's what, here Landon falls into the catching spot here for Saints, and that's a huge thing to be a wall behind the plate. And we got a base hit going right on up towards the pitcher, and
But great base running there by
he could have been hung out to dry here pretty quick. He should have.
Porter.
Port should have went back to second, but
Oh, no.
he was
had it.
committed.
It was great base running. He's safe, isn't he,
He
Diesel?
is safe. They didn't even make a play on him.
Exactly.
He was so fast.
That
so
is great base
You're
running.
right. You're right.
All right, as my colleagues have said, Tony Schnabel up to bat. My official book says Anthony.
We're going unofficially, is that what we're doing here?
But we're kind of casual guys tonight, so we're going with Tony.
We're a lot worse than casual.
We are barely alive.
Right on. Tony, let's see what he can do here. He's got 1-0 on him right now. We got one out. Guy in third base takes a cut at it and follows it straight back. Kirby Moses is going to have to go after that one, maybe. Probably not.
Probably not. Kirby's hunkered in for the evening.
He is. It's going to be a little chilly up there. He's the only one up there I see without a blanket.
He don't need no stinking blanket.
No. It's baseball, not football.
That's right.
1-2 to Anthony here. Porter Sweesaw still on third base.
Good eye.
Takes a high and outside.
Schnabel, no stranger to playing varsity. Even as just a freshman this year, he played all season as an eighth grader last year. Had the team's only home run.
Whoa! Keep running.
We've got a ball off the chest, and he's got it. He's got a base hit. And
a hard hit to the first baseman who could not field it.
Yep. Brings the runner on in. That's what we got to do. Hit the ball hard someplace.
Number 5, Jace.
He does just that.
Make him earn it.
Up now, number 5, Jace Sweesaw.
We're going to have a pair of Sweesaws here for all season long then, aren't we?
Yeah. And there goes Anthony going to second base.
He's taking on off.
Good.
And he's got
Stay right there. Stay right there.
Way to coach him along there, Fritzy.
Yes, sir.
I'm sure he heard you.
We got a backup back there in center field. Hey, it's good to be ready to go, though. That's
right.
What you want to be doing. So.
Always looking. Always looking.
Now, Jace.
Now we got an RBI sitting out there for Jace. See if he can go ahead and grab another one. He's got to have quite a few already here for the third game for the season.
Oh,
and
baby,
we've got a center field pop fly. Center fielder's camping underneath it. Catches it. And moves Anthony on down to third base. And for whatever reason, cutoff guy throws it to third base. That's a dangerous throw.
I was going, why? Why would you do that?
Yeah, that's he misses that. That's in the dugout. He just scored. So,
and he was not going anywhere.
No,
so.
there was no reason to make that play. So
walk the ball back in.
Yep, that's little league stuff there. So everybody's learning here yet. Vroom's up the bat for St. Ansgar. We got Schnabel on third base. We've got 2 outs now. So we just got to get this ball out of the infield here and get another cricket number on the scoreboard here. That hit more than something here, didn't it? That hit the umpire or what?
I think the catcher.
Did it?
That's what they got their protection for. So all's good.
Right. Didn't work so well for Seth the other night.
No.
But that's what happened to Seth. He took a foul ball and laid him up for a few days.
And Coach Meyer was cocking that one up. He was ready to throw it back in.
Is that right?
Yes, sir. He caught a foul ball, and he was ready to roll.
Testing his arm again.
It's just automatic to him when he gets the ball on the field.
Yes. Vroom goes ahead and takes low. Puts all 2s on the scoreboard right
all
now.
2s. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. In the second inning.
And we've got a little blooper down to first baseman. And he buries it and takes it himself and gets the out.
For number 3.
Good idea.
So after 2 innings, Saints still lead 5-0.
Did you know the EJ has an app available to download in your app store for free? We can't wait to hear how you like it. Search Enterprise Journal and look for our logo, you know the one, or scan the QR code below. It's so easy, even a child could do it.
The Canine Cabin Kenneling and Pet Services proudly supports our Saints athletes. Thank you Box K Beef and Freeman Welding for your generous contributions to keep this stream free to watch.
It's been a wonderful experience having our kids come to We Saints.
Each child is taken care of like they're our own kids.
I'm really excited about the future for We Saints.
We're excited to get a grant for this expansion, and we'll be able to take 50 more children once our expansion is complete.
Our community has been incredibly supportive, whether it be from donations or people just banding together to help out with small projects.
The staff are friendly, the atmosphere is great, and there's a great daily structure.
All right,
we're
back, folks.
Well, we got a little side thing going on.
Top
there,
of the third inning. Number 8 batter, Alex Berg for Cresco.
Porter still throwing on the mound for the Saints here. Everything defense-wise is still the same here for St. Ansgar Saints.
Who?
Boy, he ain't going to give him that one, huh? That was a good
No,
pitch.
he's not giving him that one. He needs our angle, I think.
Yeah. That looked good. He says it was low, so that's fine. Bring it up an inch or two. That a boy, Port, right there. Throws a fastball at him, got him at 2-1.
Hold on, I'm gonna look up the actual.
I know it's tough to see on on TV as far as where that ball lands, and so we're going to try and give you the radio commentary as far as what things all happening.
Yep, we like to.
You're going to go ahead and block the ball there, so he'll go home tonight with a few bruises, I'm sure, so that'll be good, as catchers usually do. There we go.
Want to guess velocity on that, guys?
78.
Ooh. Pretty good. 77.
Jeez, Fritzy. You've seen a baseball game or two.
Looked a little faster up here.
Yep.
Sure.
Got a
Port
base on
goes ahead
balls.
and walks him. Good at bat. Cadets there, they got to keep picking him and keep picking him because Port's not going to give you anything just down the middle, I'm sure. He's going to be hitting black on the plate and throwing some curves and off speeds that he's got. And they got that pitch cam for like Major League Baseball and the strike zone that they have up there, and it's crazy how they'll throw a 10, 12 pitch at bat, and there ain't a one of them down the middle.
Yep.
They are all the way around the edges of that plate, and
that's where they want them.
Oh, yeah. Yep. And they're still hitting dingers at 4
Paint
or 5
the
inches
corners.
Yep. So we'll see if Port can go ahead and do that.
Port needs to take a look at this guy at first.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oof.
Nope. Nope.
Nope. Save that one.
He ain't gonna.
Yep, save that one.
Here we go now, Porter. Let's come back, work this guy.
Nobody out here. Now infield's got to go ahead and check runners and make the play at first. Ooh.
Yep.
Foul
Got a
ball.
piece of it.
Yep. Foul ball turned around the bunt, didn't he?
Yep. He squared up the bunt.
Yep.
Just caught a little bit of it. Foul ball. 2 balls and a strike.
Devin apparently wants 211 on a bunt.
Yep.
Everybody know what 211 is?
That's what I wanted. I was gonna yell it out earlier.
That's
but
what
I'm gonna let him do it.
I would have said
so.
410. That's just what my numbers.
Yep. Oop, here comes Winnie.
There he goes. Yep.
Comes up. Man, the guy's got some guts here when they do that.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Nope, they're moving around.
Yep.
So the 211 that Devin was hollering out, that's our defensive play. Whatever that means, that's the players' thing. Nobody but the players
got
know.
him.
They got him.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Look at that.
Nice job.
Look at that. That's how it's done, fellas. That's how it's done. Port, you got that up perfectly. That is good teamwork right there.
That really. Yeah.
Did these two guys practice that out in their backyard when they were 5 or something, I suppose?
So Porter just picked off the guy on second base, and that guy never had a clue that the ball was coming his way.
No. Straight up, out of play. Out of play.
Right now, Porter 2-2, 1 out.
Yeah, getting back to pulling our second baseman coming up there short like that, boy, you better be on your toes. You are 40 feet away from that home plate, and you can have a
got him
90-mile-an-hour ball coming at you.
Got him
Port
looking.
goes ahead and throws it. And
so you guys spend a fair amount of
Gets
time in your
number 2
lives
out.
watching baseball, coaching baseball, etc. Yeah, I have to believe that the pitcher is going to throw something fast that's not going to allow him to swing hard and get to it early. Like, to protect that guy up there, aren't you?
Not necessarily.
Right. I don't know what their play is. If they, right. So they're, our rule was always guy squares around the bunt, you throw it at his head. Okay, that's what we did. Now that's back a few years.
That might have been like in Little League, but
I tell you, he's got a bunt or it's coming at him,
or he's going to get a free base.
Yeah, one of the two. But the guy from second does not go to third that way. You see,
we got a bait.
Go to 2. Yep, he could have had him.
Yeah.
So we had a fly ball going out to right field short, and he laid up and took it on the bounce and couldn't throw him out.
Just in no man's land there, but it looked like he had a shot at it.
He should have. He should have went for it because it wasn't hard hit. It would have never rolled more than 10 feet behind him if he did miss it.
Back to the bunt situation, I think the more official stance nowadays is that if a guy's going to square around and bunt, you get him to bunt the ball and play defense and get him out.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Some people think, you got to throw it wild, or like you say, Denny, or somewhere that's not in the strike zone. But really, it's the easiest.
Base hit right up the center, and Snabel's there to block it.
It's the easiest thing to do. For defense, I shouldn't say the easiest thing, but they're not hitting at 100 miles an hour at you if they are going to square up.
Right. So if they square up the bunt, go ahead, throw him a curveball, something hard for him to.
Not necessarily. Okay. Do what you're going to do and just play defense. So
Cadets got runners at first and second here now, 2 outs.
Because the best thing they can do is that guy can bunt it right back to the pitcher. The pitcher throws to second, and the second baseman throws it to first, and you get a double play out of it. So, like I say, it should be an easy ball to field. Should be.
Mm-hmm. Got him swinging again.
That old candle genius jumping out of his chair because it looked a little fast.
Yes, it did.
That was the 78 that you called earlier.
And if I were you, Port, I'd come right back with it again. There it is. Ooh, that's curveball. Nice one.
And that's why Diesel Denny is not coaching.
That's why I'm up here, not down there. Here comes the heater.
That was a great pitch.
That was a beautiful pitch.
There
it is.
There it is.
Yeah.
Nice. How about that one,
That
Candle?
was beautiful.
I love it. Oh, you want
How
to see if we
fast
got
is
that?
Yeah, see what that one did.
80. He hit 80 on that one.
That one looked faster.
Yep, I was gonna say,
80-mile-an-hour fastball.
He's been
took him
throwing.
looking.
His fastballs have been 78, right at 78, kind of all night. But you're right, that one was a little fast.
Well, now he's got a couple more innings warmed up.
He was pumped on that one after.
He might get a few more mile an hour here yet before the 5th and 6th inning yet. So
that was a great pitching sequence right there.
Another rare sighting there. With these guys.
Is Meyer still calling the?
I believe he is.
Yes, sir.
I believe
pitches
he is.
in.
Yep.
Which now they've got the earpiece to the catcher.
Yep. He's
and
got the
pitcher.
little headset on.
Or no? How's this working?
I don't know if our pitcher. They got to.
We'll talk about it when we come back. What do you say?
How about that?
This broadcast is brought to you in part by St. Ansgar Chiropractic.
Before I knew Joe.
Before I knew Joe.
Before I knew Joe. Before I knew Joe. Before I knew Joe.
Before I knew Joe.
Before I knew Joe.
Before I knew Joe, buying crop insurance was hard. There's a better way to buy crop insurance. You got to get to know Joe.
The worst place to watch a game is under the bleachers, said a wise fellow named Seymour Butts.
With local schools going cashless entry only, you don't want to end up on the outside looking in because you weren't able to buy a ticket. When you add an FSB debit card...
Thank you, Farmer State Bank, for your generous contributions that keep Saints TV free to watch. We're talking about earpieces when we left, guys. Mason Beelan up to bat.
And here we are. So our coach, Coach Meyer, he has a headset on, as does our catcher. And instead of the old days of flashing fingers and making all kinds of crazy signs, that now they can just talk it right into his ear. And in return, then the catcher signals back out to the pitcher what he wants him to do. But
right, so it either speeds up the game, more foolproof that we get the correct sign, right pitch to go in. College, Major League Baseball's been doing it for several years now too, and now at the high school level that we're doing it.
We had been having wristbands on. That was the first kind of thing. Maxwell Beelan takes a...
Mason, we'll go with Mason this round.
Maxwell's not playing
I know,
against
we miss
tonight.
the guy, don't we? We miss him.
Yeah. Ever since he graduated high school, he just doesn't want to play baseball
I
anymore.
don't get that. That's kind of rude of him, isn't it?
Yeah.
Matt Clevenger coming in to run for Mason.
Running for the Saints, number 10, Matt Clevenger.
Matty.
So we got a pair of Clevengers and a pair of Sweesaws on the roster here tonight.
That'd be 2 years in a row, Diesel Denny, but that's all right.
Yeah, well, we got to notify everybody. So
That's
everyone
right.
knows the whole clan here.
Last year we had a couple Beelans, we had a couple Sparrows. My goodness. Kind of thinning out the couples this year, but we still got them.
Have we ever had any triplets?
We got 2 Saltzes in Crow's Nest.
Yeah.
True. That's true.
Yeah. That's never a good sign. When's the last time we ever had triples?
I don't know. That's not a
never
bad
had all
question.
3 of
Maybe
them.
somebody on our little chat box can chime in. And when we had 3 brothers on the varsity.
Yeah. Whew. I don't know when, if that. Well, you have to go back a lot of years, I think. Yeah, they
There
weren't
we
all
go.
playing at the same
We
time. Hey, look up, check the ball.
Ooh.
Ball thrown on down. We've got a guy in second base here now. Who's running for
Matty Clevenger?
Matt is, okay. So
Matt's got
Clev's out
good
there.
speed.
One of 2 Clevengers on the team.
That's what I heard earlier.
I think that's how we got to
Yeah.
that.
It takes Denny a little bit. He's still warming up. It's his first game
It's the
out
first
here.
game. Come on,
so
give me a
he's,
break. You get what you pay for here, right?
Yep.
He's taking a pretty good lead out there.
Yeah,
So he is
he's-
just dying to
Ooh.
Whoa.
Nice cut.
Yeah, it was. All you got to do is connect.
You're right. As far out as he is, you got to believe that catcher would love
Yep.
to see the second baseman
Oh, yes.
slide over. And
Ooh.
Oh, yes.
There's a good off-speed pitch, but hey, if that's not what he wants, sit back. That's what you can do.
Probably not an inside pitcher or batter where that was. We got a right fielder that is like way deeper than he needs to be. That'd be a good spot for it, but he got it that way.
Back to the first baseman for an out.
Mm-hmm.
Takes it himself.
Moves the runner on over, so that's good.
If you're scoring at home, that'll be 3-3.
Now batting the second baseman, number 12, Colton Winnie.
Colton Winnie up the bat. Second baseman tonight. 1 out. Got a guy on third. Rumor has it he's one of the 2 Clevenger boys.
I think I've heard that before. Yeah, who is that? We got 2 of them out there?
That's the rumor.
on the roster.
On the roster. Ooh. Yep. That was a little under.
Well, you know what? We do have 2 out there. We got 1 on deck and 1 on third.
Well, I guess we do. They're both on the
Look
plate.
at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Well, I guess technically we have 3 Sweesaws out there too, don't we?
See, now
there's your trip.
Look at the conversation I just struck up here with this all home. We do got the 3.
But they're not players.
He's going to square around.
They're
the
not
bunt. He's going
players.
to bring him on in. Maybe not.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Now
Pop
they get
up behind
straight
the
up.
plate.
Get straight
Catcher
up.
comes
Yep.
right back up there.
Catcher goes ahead and makes the play. As a catcher, that's a tough play. That ball's got some backspin on it, and whew.
Yep.
Now
So
batting right fielder, number 20, Joe.
if you're scoring at home again, that's 2-2. Well, actually, no, it's actually an F2. Excuse me. Sorry.
That's right.
Sorry.
See?
Let's
Get it right.
Let's cut that out of the audio
right.
for people that want to rewatch it. Joe Clevenger up to bat.
Another Clev up to bat. Rumor has he's got a brother out there.
That's what I've heard.
Yep. It'd be good to go ahead and get an RBI on his brother up there. Huh? How about that?
I think so.
That
would
would get
be.
it done. There it is.
Good caught.
Line
That's
shot
it.
right
Oh,
down the gap. Center fielder comes in.
dropped
He
it.
drops it,
He
though.
drops that.
And there's their RBI. Oh, and there's the RBI.
That's all right.
Nice job, Clev. Bring the Clev in.
Good solid hit there, but that was a great attempted play by the center fielder.
Yep.
He ran a long
Yes, he
way.
did. I thought that was in the gap pretty easily, and he got a glove on it.
I think
Hats off to their center fielder.
You can give him a base hit on that, I think. Yep. Number 9 batter again tonight, Parker Sweets.
Porter the quarter.
Quarter of the Porter.
Quarter.
Ground ball going to the third baseman. Throws it on over to first base. And
good play there by the Cadets to end the third inning. Saints leave 6-0.
1 hit, 1 runner left on base.
Scored every inning. That's good.
You got it. We like to see those numbers on the board every single inning. Why not? Let's keep that thing rolling. We'll be right back after this message from our friend at Beeland Ag Risk Services.
Before I knew Joe.
Before I knew Joe.
Before I knew Joe. Before I knew Joe. Before I knew Joe.
Before I knew Joe.
Before I knew Joe.
Before I knew Joe, buying crop insurance was hard. There's a better way to buy crop insurance. You got to get to know Joe.
The worst place to watch a game is under the bleachers, said a wise fellow named Seymour Butts. With local schools going cashless entry only, you don't want to end up on the outside looking in because you weren't able to buy a ticket. When you add an FSB debit card to your mobile wallet, you'll have an easy, secure way to buy your ticket online or at the gate. So take it from Seymour and stop by FSB today.
Saints TV's Be a Saint program is a community-driven initiative dedicated to spreading love and support to neighbours in need in St. Ansgar. By addressing a variety of needs, from financial aid to emotional support, it creates opportunities for individuals and organisations to make a meaningful difference. Every contribution, big or small, helps transform lives and fosters a culture of kindness and generosity. Together, we can create a brighter, more compassionate community. Visit givebutter.com/beasaint for more information.
We're back. Hey, let's get back to the action.
Hey,
what do you
we're
say,
back.
Guys?
We got Cresco up to bat.
What batter we got here?
This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 5 batter.
Oh, we got a pop fly going straight on up. First baseman's coming on over.
Attaboy.
Beelan takes care of him.
Beelan calls him out. That's good talking.
That's right.
Great job, Mason Beelan. What I like about what Mason did there was he made sure that he stayed in the shot when he caught the ball so that all the folks at home could see that.
That's what he was thinking of, right? Big
He's
showboat
always
that he
thinking
is.
of us, guys. He's always thinking of us. If you're looking for girls softball, that is on another stream right now. The Double Jode Show takes over. They're in Fort Dodge tonight, taking on St. Edmund, which, by the way, was the last game they played. Also was at Fort Dodge versus St. Edmund last year in the state qualifying game. So
there's some trivia for you tonight.
Kicking her off in the same venue they left off last year. Hopefully a little different result.
Port got him swinging. 2-1 the count. What's is this the girls softball first game then? Or?
It is.
Okay.
Got your number 9 batter.
Megatron just helped me out. I had an error in my book.
She just loves proving things wrong.
She's good, isn't she?
She does that to me all the time.
I'm sure she does.
Good spot.
Oh, nice pitch.
Good spot.
Pretty sure your wife does that too. But,
yeah, she tries.
Yeah.
It hurts a little more when Megan says it.
Yeah.
I get outsmarted by an 18-year-old.
Oof.
No. Turned around and hit him. Just a bit inside. That's what we call that. I probably smarted a little bit.
Now batting the left fielder, number 10, Ben Isaacson.
Put a little dirt on it.
Yep. You ain't supposed to rub it. Nope. Right? Never supposed to rub it.
No.
You're not?
No.
Just sprinkle it?
Yeah. Can't rub it.
I thought you were supposed to rub a little dirt on it.
Can't
No?
You can rub dirt. You can rub dirt on it, but you can't just rub it.
Nope.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Dirt's allowed.
We play on it.
Squared up for a bunt. No dice. Now let's go 2-11.
Think so?
No.
Are they going to bring him around? I don't know if 2-11 is always pulling our second baseman.
You can't move second base up, if that's what the play.
We got a double play going on.
5-11. I was off by 3.
Oh.
You were off by 3.
100.
No, went from 2-11 to 3-11.
Just a digit.
Squares again. Bunt gets put down. Beautiful bunt.
Oh.
And we do not have him. Yeah. Ball gets overthrown and past our right fielder. And we control damage to runners at second and third now.
Porter struggled there a little bit with grabbing the ball, and then he decided to throw it hard.
I tell you, we love our infield grass like this for this reason.
Yep.
Because it just kills the ball.
Yep.
As soon as it gets bunted.
But it works both ways, I do believe.
It just did. It worked against us right here because that was a good bunt. And it was right back to the pitcher.
Yeah.
And it was still tough for him to make that play.
Yeah, and I think it just seemed like he was a lot of balance when he threw it. And he was a little late annie right?
Right,
because
we're late.
The ball was so.
Yep. Then he gets in a hurry, you overthrow it. That's what you do when you get in a hurry, you overthrow, and that'll happen. But now we got a situation with runners at second and third. Nobody. Oh, we do got a 1 out. Yep. The 1 out. So, what we normally do in situations like that. So we'll see if them guys got the same plan of attack. And I'm sure that's what they're talking over here right now. What to do, when, and where the balls get hit.
Absolutely.
Clear as mud there, fellas, right? They all shake their heads and said, I have no idea what I'm doing. Let's hope not. They all got a job. Everybody do your job.
Joe, what's Port's number? Okay.
So Port's got to go ahead and control here. I don't know what did this guy do here last at bat, Fritzy, do you know?
Had a fielder's choice hitter somewhere in the infield.
Okay. And he was swinging hard there. See if
there's a good pitch.
Yep. Keep it on black there someplace.
That's a
Do
good
not give
pitch.
him up something good. Nothing good here.
He swings the bat hard there,
yeah, he does.
doesn't he?
He does. That's where I guess I'd be playing outfield a little bit deeper.
What number is he in the order?
He's number 7.
Number 7.
So
nice shot. Got him looking. Look at that.
There it is.
That's a good out, Porter.
That's a big out.
That is huge. Now we can back
2.
off 2 outs. Now it's just a ground ball.
So for the folks at home who may be watching baseball, don't watch a lot of baseball, guys, let's talk about why that's such a big out. We still got 2 runners on third, right?
Yep.
We still got
right
1 out to get here. Why is that one so important?
Because now we go ahead and all we got to do is get an out. It's got to go to first base.
Plays at first base.
We don't have to tag anybody. We don't have a situation. They can score and still get an out, and they're still up the bat yet. So now all we got to do is get an out. Either pop him up, ground him out,
strike him out.
Strike him out. Yep. However, all we got to do is get an out. We ain't got to worry about runners. If we can't get the batter out, then they're going to score. So.
And if that out happens at first base because that's a force out, it doesn't matter if the guys get across the plate before that. That's one thing when I was younger, I was always confused. Well, what if he crosses the plate before
he went across
gets
the plate
first
beforehand?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
There it is. Look at that, Port. That's a good strike, too.
Yeah, well, he's got to throw a heater in there. This guy,
he does.
He's going to struggle at the plate a little bit.
Yep, he does. Throw some heat. Locate.
There it is. Great. Great comeback.
Job. I think Port does better under pressure.
Yep.
That was beautiful. Them last two
great job.
Batters, he took care of them. Nice job.
That's in the 4th inning. No runs and no hits. 2 runners left.
Heading into the bottom of the 4th, Saints are up 6-0.
Trivia question's still open. Chat's still open. When is the last time, if ever? I really don't even know if ever, but we'd love to hear. Have there been 3 brothers who have been on the roster at the same time? Remember, in baseball, you play for, or you're eligible for 5 years, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade. Has there been a time when 3 brothers were on the roster at the same time? Dan Reed, your answer doesn't count. Dads don't count. Got to be 3 brothers.
Got to be players. Got to be
We'll be
players.
back right after this message. Don't go anywhere.
Don't cheat.
Since 1983, Johnson Oil has been delivering more than fuel. We've been delivering a peace of mind. We know every customer has unique needs, and we're here to meet them with the level of care and attention you won't find anywhere else. We're proud to support the communities we serve and to support lasting relationships built on trust, reliability, and service you can depend on. Johnson Oil, your trusted local provider committed to you in North Iowa.
Focus Insurance Team, safeguarding our neighbors in northern Iowa and southern Minnesota from risk.
New pitcher.
We're back, folks. Here we are. Bottom of the 4th inning. Saints are up 6-0. Another new pitcher for the Cadets.
Third baseman, number 15,
Did-
Gus Walk.
Gus Walk. We got the top of the order.
That's a
Is
fun
he
spot
the
to be.
same pitcher from first inning or different dude?
Different dude.
Okay. So that what they do? They just switched around pitchers then, Megan, or somebody else?
He talked again a whole bunch,
Yep,
and I
so-
wasn't listening. So
For apparently Cresco, for them guys to switch a pitcher, it is a 3-position switch that they got to do. So.
Or they like to change it up, man.
I guess they do. Yep. Gus Walk's got a 1-1 count. He gets a pop fly going on out to
Get
center field.
out.
It's
Oh,
short.
that's
It
gonna
is
be tough.
short. And
We
center
got it.
fielder
Put her in the bread
runs
basket.
it down. You bet. He makes a nice play out there. Short, but not short enough. Any answers on that 3 brothers all in the lineup yet?
Number 16,
No answer to that one yet? That's our trivia question here for
Nothing.
tonight, anybody.
Nothing.
Get back and better get Thorson on it. Old
Yeah.
Merlin, see if he can pull up his records and see who was all in lineups and things over the years that he's been around
Diesel
for.
Denny will give you a bag of popcorn.
Sure. Next ball game we'll go. Was just talking in between innings here. The 2009 team, we were playing sub-state game against St. Ed's at, I don't know where it was at, someplace down there, and there was 5 Flanagans on that team.
Flanagan? Flanagan.
They were brothers
good cut.
and cousins,
Nope,
and
he's right
we've-
there.
Another pop fly out to our center fielder again.
Anthony Schnabel flies out the good line cut, but
just need a little more,
Now batting the
like a lot
shortstop,
more.
number 5, Jace Tresaw.
But yeah, there are 5 Flanagans on that team. They're brothers and cousins, and it's like, geez, who's up to bat now? Oh,
Yep.
It has to be a Flanagan. Sure.
Got to be Flanagan.
Yeah, chances are that it's Flanagan.
must have been a
Good baseball player.
Flanagan family reunion or
Yep,
something
I'm sure.
there. At,
Every baseball game, yeah. There'd be nothing but Flanagans in the stands and everything. And they ended up winning state that year too. So I think that was the year. Ooh, another pop fly
Yeah,
going on out
Jace
to right
got underneath
field.
that. Jace flies out. That's 3 up, 3 down, 3 fly balls. That's not a productive inning by all means.
So their new pitcher, that changed things up for us.
7 pitches, 3 outs. Pretty good inning for the pitcher.
Not what you want to see on the...
Not on the Saints side of things.
Not on the Saints side of things.
So we'll see what Port can do here. How many where's these pitch count at here, Megan? You got 68?
68 pitches for Porter going back in. We'll be right back after this with the top of 5.
It's Saints TV's goal to bring the game to those who are unable to cheer from the stands. Watching the stream is free. Creating it is not. Please consider donating to our cause through our donation partner, Give Butter.
All right, we're back.
Hello, Saints fans.
Port's still on the mound for the Saints. Nothing's different on the defense side of things again. Devin seems to be content on what's all happening. He squares around the bunt, and he goes and bunts right back to Port.
There's how you do it. Good job.
If you're going to bunt for a base hit, you can't bunt back to first or the pitcher.
Yeah, and
you got to go down the line.
First batter in the lineup. He's not looking to advance any runners that way, so he's got to have some speed, right? He's looking to bunt for a hit.
Well, that's what the first baseman coach is having a conversation with him right now.
You know what? He could be struggling at the plate.
Yep,
you know?
maybe.
And that's what sometimes guys, it's just like, hey, let me get a bat on that thing. So
which one of the Hannum boys was always doing that? So played with like Dallas Hendrickson, Girk, them guys. He would always bunt for a base hit because he was fast enough to do it.
No,
he could. That dude. I don't know how many base hits he's got that didn't go 20 feet from home plate. Port goes ahead and gives him the ball. Comes back with a strike.
What did Joe Clev had a triple last night, didn't he? On a
bunt?
No, on a he swung at it, but it went about 10 foot, and he got to third base on it. So
I forgot how the stat girls classified that one, but it was a little bit of a snowball fight, I think, after that one, as I recall.
Yeah, that's tough to watch.
It is.
Team struggling like that, can't throw it around.
I can tell you that.
Ports look like he's amping her up another mile or two, I think.
77 on that one.
Good.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 pitches ago, I would like to see that one.
Well, you should have asked 2 pitches ago.
I know, but didn't quite get to me on that.
You know, I'm just.
Thanks for the heads up, though. Now
Debbie and I are just going to hold hands over here. And you let me know when you're ready, and she'll whisper a little something into my ear.
We got a lot of things happening up in this crow's nest here. We can't be
and most of them aren't baseball related. Yeah. So
Port goes ahead and walks him.
Walks the leadoff, or the number 1 batter, I should say, in the 1 hole. Number 2 batter. So we got 1 out. Got a pretty nice lead over here on first base.
I'd like to see him try and take a steal and see what old Yinger can do behind the dish there. And just taunt him a little bit. Just a little bit. Throw over here.
He did about a quarter of a turn there
something
to bunt
like
it.
Try to do something.
And it didn't work. So that's kind of the way it looked.
We're still playing back in our third baseman there, so I don't know what play they got going on here. Now Jace is starting to come on in.
I think Gus is, actually.
Oh, right. Yep, you're right. Gus is over there. Yep, third base.
One ball, 2 strikes. Bunt's probably off now. There
Runner's
goes
going.
steal.
He swings and
Foul ball.
Ooh.
Mr. Suisaw's
what'd that hit?
doesn't necessarily.
Plate, foot.
I honestly thought it went off his foot.
You heard that?
No, I saw
I
it.
felt like that was the bounce. Was
Could have been.
off of the batter.
So the ball hitting the plate is fair or foul?
Correct.
Usually the answer is yes.
You know what?
Someone's going to have
often
to help
confused
me
by
on that one.
I believe it's foul.
See, I was thinking it should be fair because the plate's in fair
There
territory.
you
There,
go.
boy.
Big
Now he
strikeout.
struck him out. Nice job. That the plate should be fair.
But see, I thought so too. Like you're drawing the boundary, right? To
Yep.
the back corner of that plate. Plate seems like it should be
Plate's
fair.
in fair, but if it comes off the bat, is it foul? I don't remember that.
Joe
I've been
Carlson
told
will
this.
probably help us out on
Yeah,
that.
Joel Carlson, if you're listening out there, we need to know
some
the
help
answer
here.
to this, or anybody who knows the rules. You know, there's a lot of helpful people out there. We saw it last night. We're talking about the number of days that we're allowed to play.
Yeah, what was
there's a
that
new
all
rule.
about?
Well,
Yeah,
one new
so-
rule, and,
yeah.
I thought I heard hearsay prior to. Well, I'll say a few weeks ago. I thought I heard there was 30 days, and Matt Foster chimed in and said, "Nah, it's 24." And so I was like, I know it wasn't what I heard, but that's not that it wasn't right. And then when Joel Carlson confirmed it, I was like, okay, we've heard 2 people, one of them being the smartest guy that I know, and I'm going to say Matt Foster, probably the second smartest guy I know, and they both confirmed.
I'm a little confused on that, though. I had heard that.
The
also,
smartest guy you're talking about, or confused about the rule?
The rule.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I mean, I had heard about it ahead of time also, but so you can have 24 playing dates.
Correct.
But you can play 50 games.
40.
Oh, 40.
Yep.
Now that makes a little better.
Yeah, you're
sense.
thinking of triple headers are there? Or
Well,
something
that's
like
what
that?
I'm like.
Like that's
how do
more
you-
than 2 a day.
See, I think I had heard 50 games, and it's like that doesn't make any sense to me. So how do we do that?
Yeah, I think Matt and Joel both chimed in yesterday and said it's 24 days, 40
games.
So that's the max that you can play.
Max.
Is 40 games.
Yep.
We have teams out there playing 40 games in 24 consecutive dates.
Well,
or is it-
this is the first year. That's going to be pretty tough to do.
Here we go. Nice
Oop.
job.
There you
Here
go.
we
Way to go get
Great
it.
play.
Nice job. Good job. Good jump.
Nice job, Gus. Way to go get the ball. Matt.
Saints defense shut them on down with a big goose egg up there. Still up 6-0.
There's a guy, Porter the Quarter, allowing 0 points on 84 pitches. We'll be back. Points. I always say points. I get in trouble with my
Runs.
kids. It's
Runs,
runs.
man. Runs.
We'll be back right
Basketball.
after this.
I
Forget
heard, you,
that.
I heard you say it last night, and that kind of
Did I say
fringed
it
a
last
little
night?
bit. Yeah,
Just
you did.
about ready to call
I
you.
didn't even know I said it last
Yeah,
night.
I'm like, ugh.
I'll get it. You know what? You guys
all
keep
I
me
can
in
think
line.
about is can't wait till the A team gets there tomorrow night and we start talking about runs instead of points. So
Right. Don't go anywhere.
The Mitchell County Substance Abuse Coalition creates awareness of the impact of substance abuse and encourages change through collaborative prevention efforts. MCSAC meets on the 4th Tuesday of each month at 4 p.m. at the Mitchell County Courthouse in Osage. We are looking for new members to join the coalition to work together to build healthy communities within Mitchell County.
Getting vaccinated not only protects one person from getting sick, but it also helps to prevent spreading the disease to others. Call Mitchell County Public Health at 641-832-3500 for all of your vaccination needs.
Did you know the EJ has an app? Available to download in your App Store for free. We can't wait to hear how you like it. Search Enterprise Journal and look for our logo, you know the one, or scan the QR code below. It's so easy, even a child could do it.
The Canine Cabin Kenneling and Pet Services proudly supports our Saints athletes. Thank you Box K Beef and Freeman Welding for your generous contributions to keep this stream free to watch.
It's been a wonderful experience having our kids come to We Saints. Each child is taken care of like they're our own kids.
I'm really excited about the future for We Saints.
We're excited
Could
to
be.
get it.
Hey, we're back. We're still waiting for someone to chime in with that fair foul rule.
This is why I don't umpire. I'll broadcast.
Is that why?
Yeah, that's it.
That's the reason?
Oh, yeah, Vroom goes ahead, got a ground ball to
baby,
second
Vroom.
base, and he's
Fair.
safe.
Good hustle.
Vroom, the speed that he's got, that's why they call him Vroom.
That's why they call him Vroom.
Where is that car sound? Where's Lindsay?
Well,
Where's
that's right. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
Didn't you have that
that's
last
a
year?
good question.
Did you have that old LS motor up there all revved up here?
You know, it depends on. I'll
That
take
small black Chevy?
I'm just saying I'm not confident, but
I think we're going to get ourselves a runner for the speedster that just got
There
to
we
first.
go. Yep, he's got to slow his jets down here. He's out of wind already. He went 90 feet.
Trey Johansson to run.
Wow.
First appearance.
Oh, you're no fun anymore.
The uniform looks pretty white yet, so go get him dirty there. Mom loves that stuff.
even if we did have sound, I'm not sure it's in our ears. So if you guys can't enjoy it, do the masses at home get to enjoy those sound effects? We did get a thumbs down, by the way, guys. So congratulations.
We can have Diesel Denny make the sound.
You're right about that.
You want like a Caterpillar or something, or a
Yep.
Detroit run?
Yep.
Or that's all I hear. Oh, we got the diesel room. You got to get the turbo sound in there too, Fritzy.
All right, back to baseball. Mason
We've got
Beelan up there.
Beelan's on up. We got Trey Johansson, first base, pinch runner for Vroom, which I'm assuming that would have been, that was an air, right? Air 4 to get him on. Yep.
Ooh,
Give him a hit.
I'd have called that a base hit.
He bobbled the ball, Fritzy. Come on.
I don't know.
The
I
ball-
think it was because he hit it so well.
The ball
Could be.
wasn't moving when it got to him. I mean,
a guy. Okay, I get you.
so
Yeah, maybe.
when he went to pick it up, yes, he
True.
misplayed it the first time up,
True.
but that's
just picking up the ball versus
that's just picking up the ball. So
being
I
a
mean,
play dog.
I think
Yep.
it's a hit.
Yep. I give you that.
Ask who? Glenn who?
There's something going on in the dugout over there, guys.
Glenn rules a roost up here now. He's our elder, but
He is. He's our
that
guy.
doesn't mean that he's gonna
He is.
pull rank on me. All right, we will agree to disagree. Jackson Vroom will agree with me.
So
'cause
we've
that'll
got
make his
a-
batting average a little better.
Right. We've got strikeout there, so we got one out on the Saints, and goes ahead. Checks a strike there too. I'm just watching this cadet pitcher here and his windup. Lefty, so he's staring right at first base when he's going up there and doing his windup. But it's like that. That was a good slide step that he did. A couple times he picks his front foot up and goes beyond the rubber, and at that point, that's the time to go steal because he can't throw back on.
He's got a
over,
quick
so.
little wind up.
Yeah, he
doesn't
does. See, like that?
Oh,
See now?
oh, boy.
Yep.
Safe.
He's safe yet.
Yep.
Ooh,
Ooh,
well,
got
he
lucky.
did get him.
That ball comes in lower.
Yep.
And he's there with it. It was.
That was a great great pickoff.
So I don't know if you can actually see that.
Trey took one step over that he was heading out.
Yes, he
and it's
did.
like, oop, I
Yep.
better recoil
Mm-hmm.
in the dirt.
Now we go in.
Yep. Now go,
Now
baby.
we go. That's way easier that way.
Wild pitch. It advances the runner.
So we got runner in scoring position here again. I don't like that goose egg up there in the fourth. We kind of messed our style up.
Yeah,
going.
we
need
kind of
crooked
like
numbers up there is what
we
need.
like crooked numbers, don't we?
So Joyance is on second base here. We've got who we got up? Is that Riker?
Yes, Riker.
Riker Hoffman.
Okay.
We're in number 6.
There's good luck. That's good luck. Now we got guys following each other.
That's what we like to see.
As long as they don't pass each other.
Zaid
That's
is
a
now
problem.
batting.
For the Saints, number 1, Zaid Shell.
Zaid Shell hitting for the Saints. I like to see that.
Who is he batting for?
For Colton.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what I heard. One of our
Yep.
very wise stat ladies back there. I think that was Megatron maybe said that. So watch Zaid play a lot of youth baseball with the Cedar River Bandits. Got a chance to coach this guy to state championship.
Oh, yeah.
Watch for a nice hit out over the shortstop's head. That's what I'm looking for here.
That's his spot. That's where he
It's
likes
going to be
to
a
go.
spot.
We got Coach Sweesaw going through the
motions.
signs.
Yep. Seeing what we got going on.
We got one out.
Just the one out. We got 2 runners going on here, so we might want to
be
bump
a
them over.
Bunt.
Don't know.
Nope.
He might put it on along third baseline out in the green grass out there.
Yep.
That's kind of where he likes to put it.
Outside pitch there. No signs from the coach here. I think coach was just probably going through the signs just to see what their defense was going to do if he did it.
Yep.
Now they moved in.
Yep.
And we
Now we
had
take
the bunt off. So
Yep.
we're going to let him. That was another ball. Now we're going to go through the signals again.
Is he throwing numbers out there too, or signals too?
He does both.
Okay.
He didn't rub his tummy though. That's
that. There we go. There we go on up.
That means hit it over the fence when he rubs his tummy.
That should be a given. Don't know if he has to do that.
I only saw that call once last year, and then sure enough, Schnabel did it.
Schnabel did it, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
3 balls, no strikes here.
Whoa. You sure that's not a balk? Apparently not.
Here's why I'm sure.
Apparently not.
Because if it were, Mr. or Coach Sweesaw would be saying something
Yes.
right now.
Yes, he would. That just looked awkward to me.
That's kind of what I thought.
Yes.
Like this.
And usually if it looks awkward, it's usually a balk.
Correct. Yeah, exactly right.
So 3-1 the count. He had to go ahead and take. I'm sure that was the take sign the whole time, and he just throws the bunt out there just see what the defense is going to do. And we go again, and we got a base ground ball hit to their second baseman. He eats it on up. Good hard hit ball.
It was.
Yep.
Good at bat for Zaid.
Yep. Moves runners on up 90 feet.
So our question out there about 3 brothers playing. Karen Robertson has messaged me. Thinks the Fossey brothers maybe. Kenny Keith and Denny Fossey maybe played together.
Ooh, what years would have that been? Late 70s? We got a ground ball going right back to the pitcher.
Oh, boy.
And he throws it over. Get going.
Stay on first.
Stay on first. Yep. And that scores 2. Yep. This is why you walk that ball over there and you toss it to the first baseman.
You know, interestingly, it feels like the first baseman was maybe influenced a little bit by Clevenger's hustle back to first base. And I'm thinking, well, wait a minute. Why is this guy hustling?
Yep.
Delays the throw just enough, or just delays the decision to throw just enough.
Yep.
And we get that goose egg off that scoreboard, at least here for the 5th inning.
So, Karen, thanks for that information.
Right.
But that'll maybe get the wheels turning on somebody else to see if they can verify that for us.
So next trivia question is, what years was that, Karen? See if you can come up with that for us.
And she's got a maybe in there. So
Yep,
it's like,
could be,
but
could
that's
be.
why I say
Ball's
maybe
in the
somebody
dirt.
else can
And Clev goes ahead and takes second base.
can jump on that and do a little more deep dive for us.
Mm-hmm. That's that downward angle that I know Canyon Genius was talking about there last night. That ball goes down like that. You better take another couple more steps.
Absolutely.
And see where they end up at. We got a ground ball going second baseman again. He goes ahead and picks it on up, throws them out.
There we go. We got 2 more runs that inning. 8-0 after 5.
For the Saints in the 5th, 2 runs on 1 hit, 1 runner left on base.
And with that, let's hear from our friends at Give Butter. Well, we're all Give Butter friends, aren't we? That little code on the bottom of your screen means something. If you're sitting at home watching this and you're enjoying watching the game for free, please consider giving Butter. 100% of the proceeds go right back to St. Ansgar Schools.
It's Saints TV's goal to bring the game to those who are unable to cheer from the stands. Watching the stream is free. Creating it is not. Please consider donating to our cause through our donation partner, Give Butter. 100% of your donation goes directly to the St. Ansgar school system, where it is used for the education of our students, the equipment used to create these streams, and the athletic department so that our students can keep competing in the sports that are near to their hearts. Thank you for supporting St. Ansgar, and thank you for giving Butter.
This broadcast is made possible thanks to the generous contributions of the advertisers you see here, as well as the Foundation for the Enhancement of Mitchell County and the Saints Legacy Fund.
Every single job that we do, either one or both of the owners are on the roof overseeing and often installing the products, which is something that we really pride ourselves on and make sure that we're going above and beyond.
Thank you, Patterson Seed in St. Ansgar, for your generous contributions to Saints TV. For more information on how Patterson Seed can help you get higher yields, contact Mike Patterson at mike@pattersonseed.com.
The Mitchell County Substance Abuse Coalition creates...
All right, we're back.
All right, folks, here we are. Top of the 6th, Saints 0, or Saints 8, Cadets 0.
Don't scare us like that,
Yeah,
Fritzy. A lot of things would have happened for that.
Anybody falling over out there?
Mm-hmm.
Port of the quarter still on the mound.
Dig for that there, Yinger.
Gotta
have it.
Pitch number 85 for Porter. Speculation in a crow's nest that he'll throw to 90 and exit.
Speculation.
Speculation.
Why only to 90? What's up? Ground ball to our third baseman.
Look at old Gus playing
right at the head to our first baseman. Beautiful play. Right fielder Cleves over here, backing everybody up.
16, Dane Curtin.
There's that Cleb you're talking about.
So what's with the 90 pitches?
Days of rest required when they want to pitch him again.
Right. So
also the fact that he's.
So at 90, how many days you got to have? 3?
Let's see. It's 1 after 25, 2 after.
You got that sheet up there, Fritzy?
45.
I was just wondering if you're going to try 4 days. 4 days, so he'd be good to go Saturday. We got things going Saturday.
No, yeah, I gotta get brushed up on that. And are the rules any different?
Oh, here
as
we
a
go.
freshman?
Megan, look at this. Megan's got it all.
Oh, okay.
At 90, he needs 3 days rest.
3, okay.
We're 91 pitches is 4 days rest.
So at 3, if he does go to 90, he'd be what is today? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. He could not pitch Friday.
At 90?
Right, needs 3 days.
All right. Well, is there a rule for a freshman?
Yes.
Nope. I think all high schoolers.
8th,
all high
9th
school.
are only 6. That's the same.
Because it seems like underclassmen have a different
No,
set
they're
of
all the
rules
Oh,
early
it says,
in the season.
4
let's see.
days.
It says 10.
There it is.
Port.
Way to finish, Porter.
Yep. See, it's coming out here now. So he wants to apparently quit at 90. So that's his number.
8th and 9th graders can only throw 90 pitches in a game.
There you go.
Unless they're finishing a batter, where a 10, 11, or 12th grader can throw up to 110. So there's your difference. But very
That's
good
the only
for,
difference now.
That's the only difference.
Right.
So we're getting some answers here, guys, because we had asked earlier, well, why is Zaid batting for Colton? Colton seemed to be having some good at-bats. Well, there you go. Colton was probably getting his arm warmed up so he could throw some pitches.
See? There's a reason.
To the madness.
There
It's
is a
definitely
reason.
madness out there. So Porter had, in my eyes, a very good night. Here he shut him out in 5 innings and threw 90 pitches and did his job. Put us in a good situation. So we've got number 12, Colton Winyoung, warming up on the mound. And can we not have music going while we're doing this, girls? Or did we just end? Or what's that? Oh, Megan says she's too busy to put music on.
She can't
Well,
multitask.
I'm okay with it because YouTube shuts these things down when they hear.
Yeah, they do that.
Nickelback.
Nickelback.
Did Mr. Meyer get a better playlist than he did last year? Or, no, he didn't. Do I need
Why
to
do you
talk
let
to him
him
about
do
this?
that?
Yes. Why don't you guys? You're the managers. Baseball boys.
We
Do
didn't
you
get
get
to
to vote on these songs or what? Yeah. Oh.
Hey guys.
Yes, sir.
Somebody on this team is 16 years and 1 day old. Can you guess who it is?
Oh, I can.
We didn't get a chance to see him on the camera yesterday, so we're going to show him right here.
You know, there it is.
Huddy.
There he is.
Huddy.
Zoom in on that.
He's getting his sunflower. He's getting his
16
daily
plus
consumption.
1.
Oh, we got a batter in the box. How'd this happen?
Looks like Huddy still has a little birthday cake
We
frosting
better
on
zoom
his.
back up here. Okay, we got nobody. We got 2 outs now.
Ooh,
Puts a good
Winnie
strike way
comes
down.
in
What a
throwing some
great
heat.
way to start.
77.
Yep.
74.
First pitch strike. First pitch strike is always good to see. Just like leadoff runner on. And we got a base hit right up the middle.
Got a good chunk of that.
Mm-hmm. That's a good hard hit. Gives old Tony something to do out there.
That's
He's
right.
starting to get a little bit chilly,
Wakes him
probably.
up.
Second baseman, number 9, Tyler Gibbon.
So we talked about how nice the field looks tonight, and the new tradition sign is bright red, but also the trees out there are starting to mature. They look very nice this spring, so
They do look
good
good,
little
don't they?
backdrop back
You
there.
bet it is. You know, some guys got to go ahead and put up a green monster for the batter's eye, you know, and we've got our own
That's
little
right.
green monster going on back there.
Yeah. No, we got a beautiful field here.
Yeah, we do. Keep it up good. The district keeps it on up good. Ooh, yeah, should have maybe threw that one over there. He goes ahead and checks the runner.
Just step back, relax a little bit. Yeah. Oh, nice
Good
throw.
shot. Good shot.
That's a perfect throw right
Yep.
there.
Yep.
Did you guys see Clevenger's hit by pitch last night? Did you see his reaction to that? It was hilarious. It was so
Maybe.
funny.
Did he smile?
He played it. He played it brilliantly. I want to make a YouTube short on it, so keep your eyes peeled. We might do that because I think the world just needs to just see that again and again and again.
Okay.
It was so funny.
So there we just had the base runner steal second, but it was a foul ball, so he comes back to first.
Guy's got some good speed there,
Yeah,
too. He's taking
there
off
he goes
again.
again.
And
Yeah.
we got a slow pitch, and save
Yeah.
that one, Landon. Good idea.
Yep. Nice. That was a good curveball.
Yep.
That looked really
Yep.
well.
Yep.
Umpire called it a ball, but 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's right where she needed to be.
Oh.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Did he not go?
He did not. He did not. I thought he was a little short on it.
I thought he. Okay.
I think we struck him out twice already. but-
Yeah, I think so too. Yep. I thought he made a swing there.
Ooh,
Okay.
there he half
Now
swings.
you better
That's
hurry it up.
trouble.
Better hurry it up. Got him.
Beauty.
Yes, you
Relay
did. You
that
bet.
thing. Oh, that's 3 outs.
You
Okay.
bet.
Yep. Great job.
Yep.
Gus
You bet.
firing.
Gus is doing his job over there, looking
In
good.
the 6th inning, no runs on 1 hit, 1 runner left on base.
All right, guys, anything special you want to say before the break? Get people thinking about. We haven't had, there's been no chats today. I wonder if the chat's working. Oh, there they are. There they are. Fosse's played in the mid-60s.
Okay.
Intimidator Racing says. All right.
Intimidator.
That's back when
1963 comes back. Intimidator Racing. I am feeling a little intimidated. Matt Foster.
Nope.
8 and 9 can throw 150 a week, and 10, 12, 180 a week. True, there's also the weekly rules, aren't there?
Yep,
right?
very
So we're
good.
talking about
Yep.
nightly rules.
We were up.
Matt, thanks again for chiming in. We're going to take a little break here. We'll be back right after this message with the bottom of inning number 6. Saints lead 8-0. Don't you dare go anywhere.
The Mitchell County Substance Abuse Coalition creates awareness of the impact of substance abuse and encourages change through collaborative prevention efforts. MCSAC meets on the fourth Tuesday of each month at 4 p.m. at the Mitchell County Courthouse in Osage. We are looking for new members to join the coalition to work together to build healthy communities within Mitchell County.
Getting vaccinated not only protects one person from getting sick, but it also helps to prevent spreading the disease to others. Call Mitchell County Public Health at 641-832-3500 for all of your vaccination needs.
Did you know the EJ has an app available to download in your App Store for free? We can't wait to hear how you like it. Search Enterprise Journal and look for our logo, you know the one, or scan the QR code below. It's so easy, even a child could do it.
The Canine Cabin Kenneling and Pet Services proudly supports our Saints athletes. Thank you, Box K Beef and Freeman Welding, for your generous contributions to keep this stream free to watch.
It's been a wonderful experience having our kids come to We Saints. Each child is taken care of like they're our own kids.
I'm really excited about the future for We Saints.
Naked. Oh, boy, we're live. We are live. I'm not sure how live we are.
It didn't look live when
By
I
the
said
way,
that.
Diesel then won't be alive for long. He's choking on that big bite of hot dog he just took. Hot dogs are looking good at the concession stands. If you're at home, you can't get that online.
Hey, we got top of the order here.
You bet.
Sure do.
Gus
Be the
Walker's on up.
third time tonight. Saints head into the bottom of the 6th, 8-0. We'd kind of like to get 2 and call this a night.
Mm-hmm.
Save them pitches. Save save whatever we can do here, but we'll do what we can do.
I'm going to tell you, you get a hot dog, you better eat it up quick because it's going to get cold in a hurry. Getting a little chilly out here.
Is that making a chili dog? Or is that something different?
No, it's something different. I don't do chili.
Megatron's got a nice hamburger there.
I know.
Oh, they do hamburgers too?
Kids, how come you got popcorn and you don't?
Gus is going away with 3-1 right now. 3-2 now. There's 2 strikes on him. I didn't see the second strike. There he's on the edge. Yep.
Gus takes a walk.
Round it and see where he's at.
Gus takes a walk. That brings up Anthony, a.k.a. Tony.
Gus took a walk, but he ran.
He did. I'm going to teach that kid how to walk.
He's just trying to stay warm.
This is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Tony Schnabel, he needs to use that wind and.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, baby.
We got a center field fly ball kind of in the gap.
Good,
and that center
cut.
fielder again goes ahead and tracks it on down.
He's done some tracking today.
Yes, he has.
Hey, if you're watching this one, the JV game was going to be first. with the pending weather, we said, well, we got to get the varsity game in. It looks better earlier, so we did the varsity first. So the JV game is scheduled for after this one, and we're going to do we got a couple of different announcers.
Ooh.
That'll be Lady Genius and Kimba Tsunami. But you know what happens when you put together a Lady Genius and a Kimba Tsunami? You know what you get?
Barbie twins.
You got it, Fritzy.
Ken's going crazy right now.
Barbie twins.
He doesn't have room in the Corvette with him.
It is going to be a special night.
It's a special night. The Barbie twins will be here.
And that could be why they rearranged the games, too.
That's
So
right.
they get the light. They get
Walk
the.
goes ahead and takes head first on in.
Oh, great
Gets
throw.
him.
The throw was perfect.
Great
Yep.
throw.
Yep.
And we would like to have seen him come across the plate, but instead he is out at second.
1-1. 1-1's count here. Yep, so the Barbie twins make their debut in prime time.
That's going to be
up the bat here.
That is going to be a sight to behold or to listen to. So stay tuned. It's going to be the same stream. We're going to take a little bit of a commercial break after this one's over. And then the Barbie twins will be joining us for the JV game, making their debut together. Kimba Tsunami and Lady Genius, the Barbie twins.
Hey, Jace.
Jace goes ahead and takes the bat.
Takes a walk. We got 2 outs.
Landon Yinger up to bat.
Pitch hitting for the Saints, number 28, Landon Yinger.
So Landon is pinch hitting for himself, so to speak. So
Yep.
Jackson Vroom has been DHing for him, but
Is this his
debut
first at bat?
batting?
Adversity?
I believe so. Takes one, didn't like it.
We confirmed last night from a man they called Dragon that it was indeed his first varsity appearance behind the mound last night. So I would expect this is also his first varsity at bat, unless he did.
Oh, and he's going to get a base hit.
He might get it.
Oh, he had a good cut to shortstop.
Yeah, he
Took
did.
a run to the left field and caught that ball.
Just
wow.
about got it over his head.
Very good defensive play.
Yep.
So instead of ending it short in 6 innings, we just got to finish it up here in the top of 7. 7-inning game for those of you at home wondering how many innings is this? When I watch the pros, it's 9. Is this a 9-inning game? Yeah, it's a 7-inning game. So Saints hold the lead if they should hold the lead here. We expect them to. This game will be over after this half of an inning. But only time will tell what's actually going to happen. We'll be back right after this message from our friends at the Canine Cabin.
The Canine Cabin Kenneling and Pet Services proudly supports our Saints athletes. Thank you Box K Beef and Freeman Welding for your generous contributions to keep this stream free to watch.
It's been a wonderful experience having our kids come to We Saints. Each child is taken care of like they're our own kids.
I'm really excited about the future for We Saints.
We're excited to get a grant for this expansion, and we'll be able to take 50 more children once our expansion is complete.
Our community has been incredibly supportive, whether it be from donations or people just banding together to help out with small projects.
The staff are friendly, the atmosphere is great, and there's a great daily structure.
Stacyville Kids Care is very important to the community.
Hey, we're back, Saints fans. Top of the 7th inning. St. Ansgar's up 8-0.
All we need is 3 outs.
3 outs, and we're going home. Stick around. There will be a JV game tonight, as the Candle Genius had spoke here a little earlier. with a little bit of rain pending, we thought we should get this varsity game in first, so that's why they switched around. So stick around. It's going to be on the same feed. We'll take a little break.
From my calculations, I think the weather would have been just fine. That's just me. Okay.
But you
I'll
don't
tell
know,
that to Deb.
right?
But you're a diesel mechanic, not a meteorologist, so
that's true.
I had information coming from my great aunt Millie, and she says it's not going to rain tonight.
Millie.
Yes. Okay. That's where my information comes
Your
from.
great
She's
Aunt Millie.
96. I think she's been around
Yeah,
long
she
enough
knows.
to tell
She's
the weather.
seen it.
yeah, her old trick elbow wasn't acting up.
That's the hip. It's the hip.
Oh, it's the hip. That's your other hand that's got the tricky
That's
elbow.
it. Yeah.
She knows when it's going to snow.
I listen to her, too.
3 balls and no strikes. Colton, we got to pull this one together here.
Mm-hmm. Hit something. See if you hit an 0-3 pitch. Give him something big and fat right down the middle. See what he does. Like that one.
Take a look at it. That's how you do
That's
it.
what they do. They look at it.
Does that, and Mama puts a little smile on her face. Did we get a strike?
When you say Mama, are you talking about Mama Cass?
Yeah, that's who I'm talking about.
There's
Hey!
2. There's 2. Come all the way back. That's the way to fight back.
That is. Two good
2
pitches.
right M. No,
Two
hit
good
a-
pitches.
Hit a spot. Hit a spot here. There we go.
Boom.
That's a tough one to take, and he did a right job. But
Yep.
yeah, that's tough to take there.
Ball 4, but that's
Yep.
as much of a strike as I think I can
Yep.
call a strike.
Nope.
Leadoff man is on. Going to put in a pinch runner for him. Courtesy runner. Yes, Megatron. That's what we got her here for.
That's right. Just to make sure we get our terminology
That's right.
all right.
Thank you very much.
So
She's
we've
been
got
at
a
this a
runner
lot of
on.
years. She knows what she's talking about.
That's
Yep.
Hey, let's get the batters. We need 3 outs. They steal the base, whatever.
Yep.
Beauty.
No outs. Man on first. Looking like he wanted to bunt. Coach
Did
is
he
going
pull
through
that
some-
back? Was that a called strike or a swing strike?
I think he was fake. He pulled it back,
Okay.
and it was a
All right.
called strike.
Okay.
There he went for it, though.
You betcha. Yep.
There he squared up and missed it. So
Just plain miss. Gus is all over it.
Yes, he
is
was.
barreling right through it.
going through some signs again there. Let's see what we're going to do here. 2 strikes. The bunt is probably off. Yeah, got him looking.
Yes.
Got him looking. Great job.
Tall pitch there, still in the strike zone, and got him looking good.
I have the ladies feed going right now. I can't hear what they're saying or what they said. So if you were watching that game and have an update, I think they played varsity first. They tend to do that, but love to know if you're out there and you saw the end of that one, or heard the end of that one, or both. Would love a score update. How the girls did in game 1 at St. Edmund.
We got a ground ball to our third baseman. He's going to go to first base with it.
I got an update on the girls' game. Girls were defeated 4-5 tonight.
Oof.
So they took one on the chin. That's a tough one. 4-5, and like you say, Candle Genius, it was kind of a big game. That's what this game against St. Ed's ended our season last year. So
on that last play, our third baseman Gus just ran all the way over almost shortstop position. Go ahead and make that play. So,
and then he took a look at second first, and then turned around and wing that baby to first base.
Right. That's the play where it's at. If it's a tough play, we forget about the lead runner.
That's a
we gotta get
highlight.
him out.
That's a highlight play right there. Good defensive play. Oh, he had him.
Oh, yeah.
He had him.
Oh,
yeah.
Yep.
He
did slide underneath.
Yep.
But
another great pickoff play by the Saints there, and he wasn't going to throw it, and then he decided to, and that delay cost him because he had him dead meat.
Yep. And he swings.
Foul back.
Foul on back. Just got to get one more out.
One ball, one strike.
Put this way in the books.
Be nice to see a nice little strikeout here by Colton.
Yep.
Look at these Saints clapping.
Oh, yeah. The
disruption
bench is going wild. Two strikes we got. Mama, get the camera going. Yep. One ball, two strikes, two outs. Top of the seventh. Saints bench is going. There it is.
Oh, tough one, tough one, tough one.
That's
tough
in
one.
there.
1-1-1-1-1. Nope.
Yeah.
Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Yep.
Wow.
That was a
snake
tough one.
bit.
Yep.
Half swing, not even a half swing, a quarter swing, and it just went right up over the top of Winnie's head and
three defense players there.
Yeah.
Neither of them can make a play.
So we got a little bit of a discussion going on here on the chat where Intimidator Racing says Richard was a freshman in '64. And then Rachel Foster chimes in and says, from Karen Robertson, the years were 56, 60, no, it must be 57, 58, right?
Okay. Colton's going to go ahead and deliver pitch again.
Oh,
miss.
So I'm guessing it didn't happen twice, but there's such a variance in these years, right? We're looking at a set of 50s and a set in the 60s. Where's Merlin when you need him?
That's right. 0-1 the count here.
Nice little look there by Winnie. That's good to do. No balls and a strike.
Let's go ahead.
Two outs.
Work the batter here. Ground ball, go 1-2 with it. Call it a game. Good pitch.
Ooh, good little change
Didn't get
up.
it, though. Didn't get it.
Good
It's close.
little change up.
That was close. Good miss. No, to play it, it's nice to get a shutout, but it doesn't happen. Doesn't happen, but
There he goes. Coming in with some heat on that one.
Yep. Good pitch.
One ball, two strikes, two outs.
I'd come back with that again. Didn't
Come
let
right
you-
back after him.
Yep, I wouldn't change a thing there. Throw some heat at him again. There, baby.
Boom!
Strike three, game's over.
Great job.
Good job, Cole.
Saints win the game 8-0.
Excuse me, for the cadets in the seventh inning. No
Colton
runs,
Winnie
one hit, 2 runners
with
left
a
on
great
base.
relief right there. Ends the game with a strikeout. Very nice to see.
Two great nights of varsity baseball here for these Saints, who are now 3-0, 2-0 in the conference with a
3-0.
doubleheader win last night, and then another win against the Crestwood Cadets in their home opener here tonight.
No runs on 4 hits, 9 runners left on base, and for the Saints, 8 runs on 6 hits, 5 runners left on base.
So stick around. The JV game will be up. I'd assume they'll be 20 minutes or something. I don't know.
Yeah, 20, 30 minutes, something like that. JV will be back. And who's broadcasting that one again, guys?
The Barbie Twins.
The Barbie Twins. You've got
making their debut.
I think I do see a pink Corvette sitting out in the parking lot. Did they just show up?
That's their chauffeur for sure.
Yeah.
It's going to be good to see.
Look at this guy here.
Oh, yeah. Coach K. Doesn't
Coach
like to be
K.
doesn't like to be on the camera.
Nope. He knew what we were doing.
He's
He knew what we were
a little
doing.
shy.
All right, with that, thanks for joining us here for the varsity. Don't go anywhere, though. We got a JV game coming up, and you're not going to want to miss the debut of the Barbie Twins. That's Lady Genius and Kimba
Are we gonna-
Tsunami, together known as
the Barbie.
Are we going to be down in Osage on Friday night?
Yeah, you guys want to join us? You want to be part of it?
I think we
Let's do it.
I can be. I'll have to
I guess a triple
check
header
with
that night.
my,
I think it's a triple header.
commander.
Check with your
That's a
commander.
triple header?
I think it's a triple header. So
JJV,
JV, and varsity. So come when you can. Let me know what your status is. I'll check in with you guys. But
at Osage.
It's fun to have you there. Yep, I know you and I were there last year. So
Yep, and then I'm assuming girls softball's playing at the same time then too.
They should be. They should be.
So that'd be a busy place.
I've been so busy, I haven't really checked the schedule the way I should. So I'll get that figured out. And for now, we're going to take a small break here from tradition to field. But
the girls are in Osage also. So.
Okay.
Oh, good. We got it. Fritzalicious.
Varsity at 6 for the girls. Boys 7:30.
Fritzalicious knows the recipe for success. He's got it in his head, sharing it with the rest of us. Thanks for joining us for this one, but don't worry. We're going to come back here in just a little bit with the JV game hosted by our friends in their debut, the Barbie Twins. So we'll be right back.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by St. Ansgar Chiropractic.
Before I knew Joe.
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 Before I knew Joe, buying crop insurance was hard. There's a better way to buy crop insurance. You got to get to know Joe.
The worst place to watch a game is under the bleachers, said a wise fellow named Seymour Butts. With local schools going cashless entry only, you don't want to end up on the outside looking in because you weren't able to buy a ticket. When you add an FSB debit card to your mobile wallet, you'll have an easy, secure way to buy your ticket online or at the gate. So take it from Seymour and stop by FSB today.
Saints TV's Be a Saint program is a community-driven initiative dedicated to spreading love and support to neighbours in need in St. Ansgar. By addressing a variety of needs, from financial aid to emotional support, it creates opportunities for individuals and organisations to make a meaningful difference. Every contribution, big or small, helps transform lives and fosters a culture of kindness and generosity. Together, we can create a brighter, more compassionate community. Visit givebutter.com/beasaint for more information, click the link in this video's description, or simply text Be a Saint to the number 53555. Thank you for being a saint.
Since 1983, Johnson Oil has been delivering more than fuel. We've been delivering a peace of mind. We know every customer has unique needs, and we're here to meet them with the level of care and attention you won't find anywhere else. We're proud to support the communities we serve and to support lasting relationships built on trust, reliability, and service you can depend on. Johnson Oil, your trusted local provider committed to you in North Iowa.
Focus Insurance Team, safeguarding our neighbors in northern Iowa and southern Minnesota from risk.
It's Saints TV's goal to bring the game to those who are unable to cheer from the stands. Watching the stream is free. Creating it is not. Please consider donating to our cause through our donation partner, Give Butter. 100% of your donation goes directly to the St. Ansgar school system, where it is used for the education of our students, the equipment used to create these streams, and the athletic department so that our students can keep competing in the sports that are near to their hearts. Thank you for supporting St. Ansgar, and thank you for giving Butter.
This broadcast is made possible thanks to the generous contributions of the advertisers you see here, as well as the Foundation for the Enhancement of Mitchell County and the Saints Legacy Fund.
Every single job that we do, either one or both of the owners are on the roof overseeing and often installing the products, which is something that we really pride ourselves on and make sure that we're going above and beyond.
Thank you, Patterson Seed in St. Ansgar, for your generous contributions to Saints TV. For more information on how Patterson Seed can help you get higher yields, contact Mike Patterson at mike@pattersonseed.com.
The Mitchell County Substance Abuse Coalition creates awareness of the impact of substance abuse and encourages change through collaborative prevention efforts. MCSAC meets on the fourth Tuesday of each month at 4 p.m. at the Mitchell County Courthouse in Osage. We are looking for new members to join the coalition to work together to build healthy communities within Mitchell County.
Getting vaccinated not only protects one person from getting sick, but it also helps to prevent spreading the disease to others. Call Mitchell County Public Health at 641-832-3500 for all of your vaccination needs.
Did you know the EJ has an app available to download in your App Store for free? We can't wait to hear how you like it. Search Enterprise Journal and look for our logo, you know the one, or scan the QR code below. It's so easy, even a child could do it.
The Canine Cabin Kenneling and Pet Services proudly supports our Saints athletes. Thank you, Box K Beef and Freeman Welding, for your generous contributions to keep this stream free to watch.
It's been a wonderful experience having our kids come to We Saints. Each child is taken care of like they're our own kids.
I'm really excited about the future for We Saints.
We're excited to get a grant for this expansion, and we'll be able to take 50 more children once our expansion is complete.
Our community has been incredibly supportive, whether it be from donations or people just banding together to help out with small projects.
The staff are friendly, the atmosphere is great, and there's a great daily structure. Stacyville Kids Care is very important to the community because it helps bring in young families in the community, which in turn helps our small businesses and our community overall.
We are striving for greatness and pushing all the boundaries to be great. We try to give every child what they need developmentally, emotionally, socially.
My favorite thing about bringing her to Kids Care has been the vocabulary that she brings home. I see this daycare not just daycare, I see it as like a little family.
My son comes home every day from daycare and he's learned something new, and his behaviors have improved since coming to Statesville Kids Care.
We're working on, simple skills to get them ready for preschool and kindergarten, like the ABCs, coloring, counting, typical things that you hope to see by the time that they're in preschool. The staff here at Statesville Kids Care is very, very nurturing. I've taken little bits and pieces from each of my experiences and tried to bring them all together to create a program that works for our kids.
She changed the building, repainted, and she made it a lot more clean. She brought new families in and got everyone excited about the upcoming new Statesville Kids Care.
The Bright Wheel app has been amazing. You get to kind of keep in touch with what your kids are doing throughout the day. We are really just focused on creating a safe, happy, and healthy environment for all the kids of Statesville and the surrounding communities. I could get pictures throughout the day of things that she's doing and videos, and it's just really awesome to be able to see exactly what they're doing.
It's a really fun environment. There's good people working here, and you can see all the happy kids all the time.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by St. Ansgar Chiropractic.
Before I knew Joe.
Before I knew Joe.
Before I knew Joe. Before I knew Joe. Before I knew Joe.
Before I knew Joe.
Before I knew Joe.
Before I knew Joe, buying crop insurance was hard. There's a better way to buy crop insurance. You got to get to know Joe.
The worst place to watch a game is under the bleachers, said a wise fellow named Seymour Butts. With local schools going cashless entry only, you don't want to end up on the outside looking in because you weren't able to buy a ticket. When you add an FSB debit card to your mobile wallet, you'll have an easy, secure way to buy your ticket online or at the gate. So take it from Seymour and stop by FSB today.
Saints TV's Be a Saint program is a community-driven initiative dedicated to spreading love and support to neighbours in need in St. Ansgar. By addressing a variety of needs, from financial aid to emotional support, it creates opportunities for individuals and organisations to make a meaningful difference. Every contribution, big or small, helps transform lives and fosters a culture of kindness and generosity. Together, we can create a brighter, more compassionate community. Visit givebutter.com/beasaint for more information. Click the link in this video's description or simply text Be a Saint to the number 53555. Thank you for being a saint.
Since 1983, Johnson Oil has been delivering more than fuel. We've been delivering a peace of mind. We know every customer has unique needs, and we're here to meet them with the level of care and attention you won't find anywhere else. We're proud to support the communities we serve and to support lasting relationships built on trust, reliability, and service you can depend on. Johnson Oil, your trusted local provider committed to you in North Iowa.
Focus Insurance Team, safeguarding our neighbors in northern Iowa and southern Minnesota from risk.
It's Saints TV's goal to bring the game to those who are unable to cheer from the stands. Watching the stream is free. Creating it is not. Please consider donating to our cause through our donation partner, Give Butter. 100% of your donation goes directly to the St. Ansgar school system, where it is used for the education of our students, the equipment used to create these streams, and the athletic department so that our students can keep competing in the sports that are near to their hearts. Thank you for supporting St. Ansgar, and thank you for giving butter.
This broadcast is made possible thanks to the generous contributions of the advertisers you see here, as well as the Foundation for the Enhancement of Mitchell County and the Saints Legacy Fund.
Every single job that we do, either one or both of the owners are on the roof overseeing and often installing the products, which is something that we really pride ourselves on and make sure that we're going above and beyond.
Thank you, Patterson Seed in St. Ansgar, for your generous contributions to Saints TV. For more information on how Patterson Seed can help you get higher yields, contact Mike Patterson at mike@pattersonseed.com.
The Mitchell County Substance Abuse Coalition creates awareness of the impact of substance abuse and encourages change through collaborative prevention efforts. MCSAC meets on the fourth Tuesday of each month at 4 p.m. at the Mitchell County Courthouse in Osage. We are looking for new members to join the coalition to work together to build healthy communities within Mitchell County.
Getting vaccinated not only protects one person from getting sick, but it also helps to prevent spreading the disease to others. Call Mitchell County Public Health at 641-832-3500 for all of your vaccination needs.
Did you know the EJ has an app available to download in your App Store for free? We can't wait to hear how you like it. Search Enterprise Journal and look for our logo, you know the one, or scan the QR code below. It's so easy, even a child could do it.
The Canine Cabin Kenneling and Pet Services proudly supports our Saints athletes. Thank you Box K Beef and Freeman Welding for your generous contributions to keep this stream free to watch.
It's been a wonderful experience having our kids come to We Saints. Each child is taken care of like they're our own kids.
I'm really excited about the future for We Saints.
All right, welcome back to Tradition Field. This is JV baseball. Kennel Genius here, and I have two very, very special guests with me. We have, and so we're actually, I don't know if you ladies were tuned in. We were talking about this during the varsity game about the special guests. And so we talked about, hey, what happens when you put Lady Genius together with Kimba Tsunami? And what you get is the Barbie twins. The Barbie twins are here together.
That's about the furthest
oh no, it was, everyone agreed. Everyone on the chat.
Oh boy.
Everyone here said, oh yeah, definitely. You each have your own identities, but together you are the Barbie twins. So we even found
we're going to have to go away from that.
We even found a hot pink Camaro parked out there. Probably Ken escorting you.
We might be like the Brat
ladies
Girls. Remember the Brat Girls from yes, when we were growing for up? Sure. We're probably that. Yes. That's better describes That is definitely us.
You mean Barbie twins?
No. We'll pull it up and show you.
Chat's open if you agree or disagree.
I wonder if your daughter is listening to this. Did you tell her you're going to be commentating? I did not.
Oh, do you think she'll know who Kimba Tsunami is?
She will definitely know. Sure, we'll just. I don't even know. Oh gosh! All right.
All right, let's get to the game here, guys.
Zach Jensen on the mound here for the Saints, throwing some heat, striking out batter number 1. You know what I didn't do?
What? What didn't you do?
I didn't ask Scott to run the scoreboard for me for the JV game, but guess what Scott does? Because this is what Scott does. He takes care of it anyway.
He does, I see. He's got
Scott, when he got the scoreboard all updated, he knew what to do. Little Debbie here is going to tell us how fast this kid is pitching. 77 miles
Kim, who do
per
we have
hour.
pitching for us tonight?
Well, they don't have their numbers on Bound. They have names,
True.
but no numbers, so I don't know who this kid is.
Who's batting?
Oh,
Yeah.
Who's pitching, though?
Oh, this is Zach Jensen.
There you go. We should say who is in each position. So we got Colton Winnie at first. We've got Grayson Falk at second. We've got... I feel like we just cut out there. Is that Zaid Shell at shortstop?
It sure is. It's Zader.
Oh, my gosh. We've got Jackson Vroom at third. Who we got in the outfit field there, Kim?
Gavin Squires in center, Trey Johans in right, and who is that out in left? Oh yeah,
we decided
Maddie
Maddie Clev.
Yep.
Maddie Clevenger. Matthew Clevenger. Matt Clevenger. Wonder if he wants us calling him Maddie on Saints TV, you think?
I think he does.
I'm pretty sure you're right.
We've known these kids their whole lives. We know their nicknames.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it keeps cutting out.
It does sound like that.
Yeah.
Well, there is a little thing around here called noise gate that kind of says, hey, if there's not a certain amount of noise coming through, then we just kind of like let no noise come in, and that might be what's happening. And the breeze sometimes impacts that. It happens.
You know, we're learning.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, yeah, we should point out Landon Yinger is still catching for us, I believe. That's Landon.
It is Landon, yep. He did a great job coming in last night for varsity.
He really did. Great job today, too.
Yeah, we talked a little bit earlier. It sounds like Sorry, I got distracted right there. Sorry about that. I did get distracted.
Thought we lost you there for a second.
Yeah, my mic went silent when I quit talking into it. Seth Schatz is taking, I think, just a few days off. Sounds like he potentially is back for the Osage game on Friday while he recovers after being hit by a pitch yesterday. And you're right. I think Yinger is doing a fantastic job in his stead.
He is. All right.
Great pitch.
Jensen struck him out. We got 2 outs. Whoever number 15 is for Cresco coming up to bat. Zach's freshman, correct?
He is, yep.
He's so strong for a freshman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, he's not a small guy.
All right, so Cresco's got one on first. Oh, we got a pickle. Oh, boy. Grayson's going to get him.
There it is right there. He's going. He's committing.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
There we got him.
My gosh, I think we went back and forth 5 times. That was impressive.
Good job, guys.
Well, they got his steps in anyway.
He sure did.
I always love a good pickle. They're
you
fun.
do love your pickles, don't
Well,
you?
Probably because Carson would get in a pickle about every game.
Yeah, he did a good job with that.
Oh, that was always fun. Oh, gosh. All right. Good start here for our JV Saints.
It was a good start.
First game of the season for these guys.
A lot of
They
fun.
didn't play last night.
They did not.
No.
Great job by Jensen. Great job by, well, all the Saints to figure out that pickle thing. These guys know what they're doing. They're such a well-coached team. Aren't they, ladies?
They sure
Oh, for sure.
We're going to be back right after this message. Well, we'll probably play a few messages, but don't go anywhere. Crank that volume. These sponsors keep Saints TV free to watch, so crank it up. We'll be right back. This broadcast is brought to you in part by St. Ansgar Chiropractic.
Before I knew Joe.
Before I knew Joe.
Before I knew Joe. Before I knew Joe. Before I knew Joe.
Before I knew Joe.
Before I knew Joe.
Before I knew Joe, buying crop insurance was hard. There's a better way to buy crop insurance. You got to get to know Joe.
The worst place to watch a game is under the bleachers, said a wise fellow named Seymour Butts. With local schools going cashless entry only, you don't want to end up on the outside looking in because you weren't able to buy a ticket. When you add an FSB debit card to your mobile wallet, you'll have an easy, secure way to buy your ticket online or at the gate. So take it from Seymour and stop by FSB today.
Saints TV's Be a Saint program is a community-driven initiative dedicated to spreading love and support to neighbours in need in St. Ansgar. By addressing a variety of needs, from financial aid to emotional support, it creates opportunities for individuals and organisations to make a meaningful difference.
We are back to the game. Kennel Genius here with Lady Genius and Kimba Tsunami.
I got Grayson Falk to bat.
Oh, baby.
Oh, nice one.
That is down indeed.
What a great hit for his first JV Saints
Nice
game.
hit, Grayson.
Woo.
Jeez, kid. Look at this kid. Makes it look easy, doesn't he?
Gets a double on his first at-bat. Impressive.
This is Landon Yinger.
It's a whale of a hit.
Landon also, or he's a freshman.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Grayson Falk, an 8th grader. Landon Yinger, a freshman.
Conditions out there, I think it's still kind of sprinkling, raining a little bit. But the winds are very calm. Not a bad night to play baseball. All right. Landon's ready.
Oh, maybe he's going.
High pitch. Count 2-0. Grayson advances to third.
Ooh, and
nice
he's
hit.
safe.
Nice hit to short. Tough throw there. He gets stand first. How about that?
He does. It's nice. And Grayson crosses the plate for our first run.
We got Jackson Vroom up to bat. What we got going on here?
I think Kane Dietrich is coming in to run for Landon.
Kane's an 8th grader, right?
He is, yep.
But these 8th graders are nervous. The first big high school baseball game. It's nerve-wracking.
I've been told Kane is quite fast. He's a good runner.
I look forward to seeing that.
Hey, Brown.
Kane's got a good lead off. Ooh, Broom gets hit by pitch. Heads to first base. Got Kane on second. Score is 1-0.
So the guys are saying in the varsity game that you're not allowed to rub it if you get hit. You can rub some dirt on it, but you can't just rub it without dirt.
Really?
I don't know what the rule is there, but I believe them. These guys have seen a lot of ball.
Got a little pitch there.
I don't know if we mentioned this, but this is Zach Jensen up. Did somebody say that already?
No.
Okay.
Thank you for pointing that out. You know, Kim and I, for many, many years, have been the stat girls for the Bandits. But this whole talking thing, this is new.
It's fun, isn't it?
We haven't decided that yet or not, Eric.
You've always been the silent partners of the baseball team, and now
We've been
you get to voice out.
We've been some solid stat girls, but yeah, now all that baseball knowledge gets to. We'll see how much we remember.
I'm sure we haven't forgotten anything.
At least we're gonna fake it till we make it. Right?
That's right.
All right.
Yeah.
3-1 count. Oh, sorry, that was a strike. 2-2 count. I did not. Foul ball. Kane's ready to run. You can tell. He's ready to go. Do we have any stats on the Crestwood kids at all?
They said they did not have a lineup.
What? Any stats on the Crestwood kids at all? No. Okay.
Yeah, they don't usually share those stats on Bound or anything. I don't think the teams report the JV stuff.
No, but even just maybe their names or with their numbers, you know.
Yeah, this is gonna be a long game.
Bases are juiced. Mama Cass says she's excited for this game. We're off to a good start here at the bottom of one. Saints leading 1-0 with bases loaded and up to bat.
Got some guest speakers you don't know they're on the air. All right.
Looks like we have a couple of new runners out here. Jagger Trenton went to second. I can't remember who
baby.
was.
Oh, nice
Oh.
hit by Zaid Shell. Right out to the left field.
Nice job. 2 people score here.
Riding Kane.
So Zaid came in to hit for Colton Winnie in the first game, and I promised everyone that he would hit that ball over the shortstop's head.
Really?
And he didn't, but he did there. So thank you, Zaid, for making me right. I didn't want to be wrong until it finally happened. He didn't make me wait long. Nice hit by Zaid Shell.
So Dawson Rederath has come in to run for Zaid. So I believe that's Griffin Brum on second running.
Yes.
And then we got Dawson at first.
We got Hudson Sparrow at bat. Hudson sophomore. Griffin's a sophomore. And we've got Dawson, who's an 8th grader.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. It's fun seeing all these new faces this year.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Hudson's got a 1-1 count, I believe.
Trivia question for you ladies, see if you can get
Yeah.
this one. One of the Saints players here tonight is 16 years and 1 day old. Can you guess who that individual is?
Janet, do you have any?
You know,
any idea who that might be?
I think I know who that is.
Okay.
I
have a guess too, but I'd like you to guess first.
I'm going to go with Hudson Sparrow.
Here's a clue. Here's one clue right here.
too.
Here's your clue on the screen.
There he is.
So happy belated birthday, Huddy.
We didn't get to see him on the screen yesterday for his birthday during the Northwood game.
So there we go. Now it's the official on-screen happy birthday. All right, we got bases loaded with Trey Johans up to bat. Here's his big shot. See how many runs he can get in here. He's fast too, so if he can
is. We have no outs. Bases loaded.
Score is 3-0. Got a little conference with the pitcher and his coach, talking about a few things here. I don't know what we're doing. We're throwing around a base a little bit.
I think that's to get the stuff out of their shoes, cleaning it up. Oh, Coach Sweetsaw says, "Hey, I got a rescue here. We got a new thinger and some fresh sand.
Rate coming out.
My gosh, it's like an emergency 911 call got called, and everybody's running out to the field.
Is there such thing as baseball first responders? Because I feel like we're watching it.
St. Ansgar just takes really good care of their field, and
they do, don't they?
And our visiting teams. Look at that. We got Colin Kramer out there. The OG number 6.
I heard they call him Coach K, or maybe just his dad does, but I heard the reference tonight to Coach K.
Look at that.
They said they didn't like to be on the camera.
No? Not a big fan, huh? They're doing a nice job on that pitching mound.
They really are. They're really working at it.
We got 3 coaches. They know what they're doing, man. They've been doing this for how many years? Any idea? 25?
Yeah, I wonder how long Devin's been coaching. It's got to be over 20, because I think they've been here in St. Ansgar over 20.
Mm-hmm.
And Brian's probably at that too.
Yeah, he's very close.
Chat's open if you know what was Coach Sweetsaw's first year coaching.
How many viewers do we have watching this JV game, Eric?
Well, I can tell you we have 60 folks out there right now.
Wow.
I think we only had 6 when the guys are broadcasting. 6. So I think that's
sure.
that's the Barbie twin effect. That's what we call that around here on Saints TV.
Yeah, we're gonna not use that word anymore.
No, I feel like more like a troll doll or something.
The troll dolls.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. I'm gonna stick with Brad Doll. It was Brat Doll, right?
Were they brats? Did they have like a Z or
that's
something
right,
on the
they
end?
They did.
Yeah, I think they did.
Yeah, they were kind of like edgy a little bit.
They were.
Not prim and proper and Barbie-like, size 2. Nope, they were more real girls.
For sure.
I just don't think Barbie describes us at all.
Is that it then? We're just calling you real girls from now on? It's the real girls on Saints TV.
That's what we are.
So we have an effect for that. We might. Oh, we do have a.
Hudson's looking up here like what my mom is on Saints TV.
This is it. This is it.
Really?
This is
like
we have
a
an
triple
effect
dig.
for it. It's the real girls on Saints TV.
Oh my gosh. I'm not sure we should ever do that again either. All right, guys, we've got the pitching mound all cleaned up, and we are ready to go. Got Trey Johans at bat. Hudson Sparrow on first. Who do we decide is on second?
That's Dawson Redrath, I believe.
Redrath. And then
Griffey
Brum on third. That's
Yep.
right. All right, guys, swing and a miss by Trey.
I think Cresco has a new pitcher here, too. Number 28, whoever that may be.
Good eye, Kim. Good eye.
If you're watching from Cresco and you know who number 28 is, feel free to add to the chat. We'd love to know. The chat's actually a really great place for us to get information. All joking aside, we do rely on the chat for a lot of good stuff.
Ella, where'd Matt play? Right?
All right, we got a 2-2 count. Trey's ready to connect on this one, I think.
Oof.
It's a good swing, though. Good swing. Trey strikes out. First out of the inning. Score again is 3-0. Saints are up.
Weather permitting, this is expected to be a 5-inning game. Oh, baby.
Ooh, got Medi Clev here.
Nice hit to left field. Wait, what just happened?
It's caught for an out.
Yeah.
Oh, the bar was in the way. I wish I didn't see what happened. Oh, gosh. Here I thought he had a nice hit to left field.
Well, it was a good hit unfortunately, it went right to the left fielder.
There you go.
I got Gavin Squire up, number 8.
Base is still loaded.
2 outs.
I feel like this pitcher's thrown a little faster than last one. Do we know?
You know, we can find out. Little Debbie, have Little Debbie
Little
here.
Debbie.
Little Debbie and I
Does
are
Kim
actually.
know who Little Debbie is?
Do you know Little Debbie?
I don't.
This is Little Debbie. Little Debbie and I, we just sit here, we hold hands.
And why is
And
it
then-
called Little Debbie, Eric?
Well, I believe it was actually stolen from Deb Kramer's countertop in their bathroom. So, in honor of Deb Kramer, we do call this Little Debbie. And if you ever want to know what the speed is, I just sit here and I hold her hand, and then she'll whisper to my ear. All we have to do is ask, and Little Debbie will whisper the speed of the pitch, and I'll share it with you.
Oh, my gosh. All right.
So if you want to know, let me know.
Yeah, we do want to know.
Okay.
All right. Got Gavin Squire at bat. He's got a 2-1 count.
Oh, I lied. So I see
Oh, they
Little
take it
Debbie
down
told
for
me
the rain?
nothing. Yeah, when it started raining, they did reference that if it rained, they were going to take that thing down, and I guess they weren't lying. So we'll just say that Little Debbie's asleep right now.
All right. Gavin walks. We bring one in. Score is now 4-0. Got Gavin at first. Hudson is second. And Dawson at third.
Deanne Reed, thanks for chiming in. She's suggesting Thelma and Louise.
Oh. Who was this that suggested this?
Deanne Reed. She's a mystery viewer out there.
Actually, pretty legit. Nice one, Deanne. Nice one.
That's pretty good.
In case you don't know, this is Janet's sister, Deanne.
She is a Saints TV super fan, and she always has good ideas.
She is. All right. Yep, Grayson hit one. It was thrown out at first. And inning number 1 is done with a score of 4-0. Nice first inning, Saints.
So with a 4-0 Saints lead, we're going to be right back after this message with the top of the second inning. Crank that volume. These sponsors keep Saints TV free to watch. We'll be right back.
It's Saints TV's goal to bring the game to those who are unable to cheer from the stands. Watching the stream is free. Creating it is not. Please consider donating to our cause through our donation partner, Give Butter. 100% of your donation goes directly to the St. Ansgar school system, where it is used for the education of our students, the equipment used to create these streams, and the athletic department so that our students can keep competing in the sports that are near to their hearts. Thank you for supporting St. Ansgar, and thank you for giving Butter.
This broadcast is made possible thanks to the generous contributions of the advertisers you see here, as well as the Foundation for the Enhancement of Mitchell County and the Saints Legacy Fund.
Every single job that we do, either one or both of the owners are on the roof overseeing and often installing the products, which is something that we really pride ourselves on and make sure that we're going above and beyond.
Thank you, Patterson Seed in St. Ansgar, for your generous contributions to Saints TV. For more information on how Patterson Seed can help you get higher yields, contact Mike Patterson at mike@pattersonseed.com.
The Mitchell County Substance Abuse Coalition creates awareness of the impact of substance abuse and encourages change through collaborative prevention efforts. MCSAC meets on the fourth Tuesday of each month at 4 p.m. at the Mitchell County Courthouse in Osage. We are looking for new members to join the coalition to work together to build healthy communities within Mitchell County.
Getting vaccinated not only protects one person from getting sick, but it also helps to prevent spreading the disease to others. Call Mitchell County Public Health at 641-832-3500 for all of your vaccination needs.
Did you know the EJ has an app Available to download in your App Store for free. We can't wait to hear how you like it. Search Enterprise Journal and look for our logo, you know the one, or scan the QR code below. It's so easy, even a child could do it.
The Canine Cabin Kenneling and Pet Services proudly supports our Saints athletes. Thank you Box K Beef and Freeman Welding for your generous contributions to keep this stream free to watch.
It's been a wonderful experience having our kids come to We Saints. Each child is taken care of like they're our own kids.
I'm really excited about the future for We Saints.
We're excited to get a grant.
Thank you, St. Andrews State Bank, for sponsoring these ads for our Mitchell County daycares. It's your generous contributions to keep Saints TV free to watch. We are back at the top of inning number 2 here in St. Ansgar. Thelma and Louise and Candle Genius coming at you live.
First ball's popped up right to Zaid Shaw at shortstop. We've got a few position changes for this inning. Hudson Sparrow is pitching. We got Lucas Cruzy behind the plate, and then Zach Jensen's at first. And I think that's all our changes. Was he? I thought he was.
Never mind. Forget what I said.
Okay.
Ooh, we also have some softball updates for those of you who were listening and lost the stream on softball. But last we heard, they're up 5-0, and Josie Jewell had hit a grand slam.
That's awesome.
Grand slam. I love it.
Grand slam home run.
Awesome.
Doesn't
Great
get
job,
any better
Josie.
than that. Did you ever do that when you were in softball camp?
Absolutely not.
So the Grand Slam, but this is a JV game. Josie's playing in the JV game?
No, it's a varsity. No,
They
there must
usually-
be a varsity doubleheader, maybe?
I don't know what they were doing down there.
Who's getting the updates? Well, I'd like to find out because I was told I think they had all of the first game streamed. The second one cut out, I believe.
Yeah. Okay.
And so it's doubleheader, varsity doubleheader.
Confirmed varsity doubleheader. We
Okay.
lost the first game 6-5, and now we're up 5-0. Oh man, that kiddo hits it to right field and gets on first.
Hudson Sparrow throwing strikes here. Obviously, they're getting bats on it.
Hudson not happy that kid's on first. He's going to try to get him out.
This pitcher's
He's
never
got a pretty
like
good lead.
anybody on first.
No, they don't.
At Charles City.
I think it's an insult to them. Like, how dare you get on base? Yeah.
You can learn a lot about a pitcher when you get base runners behind him, can't you?
Mm-hmm.
Hudson Sparrow, good at managing runners. Had a lot of experience through the years on the pitcher's mound, controlling runners. This guy's got a pretty good lead, but I see he's got a pretty quick move getting back to the base, too.
You know, we've got a lot of former Bandits here who were the very first Bandits team to win a state championship. So, you know, it'd be fun if they could do it again as a state, wouldn't it?
It sure would.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Bandits now have 3 of those championships collectively. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
I'm
it
guessing
is.
there's going to be some more the way these guys are rolling.
How many Bandits teams are there right now? Any idea? Anybody?
I don't. I thought I heard somebody say there's 60 boys playing
60.
Bandits ball this year.
That's amazing,
Yeah,
isn't it?
it's a lot.
Look what Joe and Devin started all those years ago.
These guys are amazing.
That's pretty
That was
cool.
a long time ago.
Yeah. You know, Candle Genius here was the coach when we won that first championship.
Yes, he was.
That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Hudson, great pitch. I
Nice
wish I had.
pitch.
I wish little Debbie wasn't sleeping right now. I'd like to know what the speed was on that. That was a good pitch.
Yeah. Got 1-2 count. 1 out. Cresco player in second.
Oh, we go. Here we go.
Got another pickle
job.
going.
We just step off and get him.
There you go.
Nice.
Good job, guys.
Great job, Saints.
Great job. Well played by the Saints. Obviously, we saw this runner leading off quite a bit off of first. So second, he's behind the pitcher, probably taking a little bit extra. Hudson Sparrow well aware of what's happening. Steps over on the windup, and away they go. Great job, Saints.
Ooh, pop fly. Right to Zach Jensen for the out.
Oof.
Good job, guys.
Had a little camera delay there. I'm not sure we got to capture that catch, but sure enough, it's Zach Jensen there to get the third out for the Saints. Uh-oh.
What?
We
What's
got
wrong?
music coming while the coach is huddling with the kids. I'm not sure. Somebody's going to get in trouble for that one.
Megan doesn't seem too concerned.
No, she doesn't, does she? That would be my concern. But if Megan's not concerned, I'm not concerned. We're going to be right back after this message. Don't go anywhere.
Every single job that we do, either one or both of the owners are on the roof overseeing and often installing the products, which is something that we really pride ourselves on and make sure that we're going above and beyond.
Thank you, Patterson Seed in St. Ansgar, for your generous contributions to Saints TV. For more information on how Patterson Seed can help you get higher yields, contact Mike Patterson at mike@pattersonseed.com.
The Mitchell County Substance Abuse Coalition creates awareness of the impact of substance abuse and encourages change through collaborative prevention efforts. MCSAC meets on the fourth Tuesday of each month at 4 p.m. at the Mitchell County Courthouse in Osage. We are looking for new members to join the coalition to work together to build healthy communities within.
All right, we are back to the action.
First batter is Landon Yinger.
Great job. Yeah, he makes
Nice.
it. Great job, Landon Yinger.
Up next is Baby Yinger.
Baby Ying.
Landon's little brother, who's an 8th grader.
Baby
Baby Yinger.
That might stick with him for life.
I don't know.
I don't think he'll like that.
If you don't like Barbie twins, I'm not sure he's going to like Baby Ying Ying. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at that. What's going on? Lump didn't like it.
Well, he called the balk.
Yeah,
Which,
I was wondering about that.
He kind of earned the base by stealing it, but the umpire made it official with the balk.
Nice job,
So unfortunately, you don't get the steal on that. You'd probably rather have the steal stat. Oh, he's going back. He's going to try the same trick. Pitcher says, I just saw this trick. I'm going to try it out.
I think Baby Yinger's ready for a danger. Ooh,
Baby Yinger for the danger. Here we go. Give that bat down, young lad.
Oh, we've got, who is this Kim? I don't know the 8th graders.
I don't know.
It's Evans.
It's
Last
Evans.
name is Evans.
What's Evans' first name? Cole Evans. Into run for Landon Yinger.
Yeah. Baby Yinger. That's going to be his name for me the rest of his life. All right, we got a 2-1 count. We have followed this kid playing some bandits ball, and he He is very good for his age. Fun to watch him over the years.
He's a fun little dude, too.
Got a high pitch coming in. 3-1 count. Evans at second.
Oh, baby, Yinger.
Nice
Oh,
hit. Second.
Nice.
And he gets on first.
Yeah, look at
Or
that.
otherwise known as Coco. He has many names, this kid.
He does.
His actual name, just so the audience understands, is Cohen. Cohen Yinger, a.k.a. Baby Yinger.
Baby Yinger.
A.k.a. Coco.
You heard us reference last night. We got some very valuable information from a gentleman last night, a man they call Dragon. He is related to Baby Yinger and his big bro.
All right, we got Zach Jensen. Hits one to first, gets out. Oh, it was a foul ball. Oh, by
Gotcha.
the way, did you hear that voice, you guys? We have a guest
Yes.
speaker who's been patiently waiting to
What?
introduce.
A guest speaker on Saints TV. I love it. I think is this our first? No, it's not our first guest speaker. It's our first guest speaker of the day.
Yeah.
We have to unmute number 3, though, if you want to hear your guest speaker when you're ready.
Yeah. Hello.
Wait, hold on. Let's get him a
What?
voice.
Oh.
There we go. The guest speaker's got a voice.
We have Riker joining us here. Oh, hang on. Oh, they're trying for a double play. It's overthrown at first. Oh.
He gets 2.
Must have went into the
Nice.
dugout.
So Coco Baby Yinger gets out at second. We got Zach Jensen now on second. And we have Zaid Shell up to bat. And we have Riker Hoffman, right?
Yep.
Is your last name?
Yep.
Welcome to Saints TV, Riker.
Thank
Is this
you.
your first time being interviewed by
It
Saints
is,
TV?
it is.
Oh my gosh. Well, we're so glad you've joined us here in St. Ansgar.
Yes, for sure.
We've heard nothing but good and great things about what a great addition you are to our team.
I'm glad I could be here.
That's awesome, man. How have you been enjoying the Saints culture and the kids here and
I have, yep.
teachers and coaches and all of it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's been nice.
Good.
Yep.
And tell us a little bit about yourself. What position are you playing? What's your plan? Because you just graduated, right?
Yep.
And what position do you play for us on varsity?
I play left field.
Did you play left field previously? Or is
I
this a
played
new
some
posi-
left field and then center field.
Okay,
So-
so you've always been an outfielder.
Yep.
Which tells us you're very fast.
And he's a
Decently.
great pitcher.
That's right. We can't forget
Yes.
about that.
Right.
Oh my gosh. All right, just quick here. We have just to catch you up on the game. Got
Hudson Sparrow up to bat.
Sparrow up to bat. Got
Zaid's on first. Zaid Shell.
Zach Jensen on third. Score is 5-0.
So, Riker, your mom told me you're going to the University of Iowa this fall, correct?
Yep.
That's where your brother and sister are too, aren't they?
Yeah.
That would be nice.
What are you hoping to major in?
Finance.
Oh,
It's a good hit
Huddy.
ball.
Nice hit to right field by Hudson Sparrow. Brings one in. Advances Zaid to second. Players on first and second. And we've got Trey Johans up to bat.
Great hit by Huddy.
And who do we have coming in for Zaid, Kim?
That's Leighton Rosenberg.
I'm so glad you know all these young kids. Leighton Rosenberg, an 8th grader.
Correct.
He's got a nice little lead off there. Riker, would you like to call the game for a second?
Maybe half.
You just say whatever you're comfortable with.
All right.
Jan and I have never done this either, so.
For
Well,
some-
you didn't last night. I mean, you did an amazing job.
Oh, right. Well, thank you. Thank you.
Oh, we got a pass ball here.
Oh, God, Leighton.
Leighton makes it to third.
Nice job, Leighton. I bet he's like shaking in his boots. Little 8th grader. First. What the heck was that?
There's a coachable moment going on right now.
When I said, what the heck was that? There was a loud.
I wonder if the door slammed
Bang.
downstairs.
Yes, the door definitely slammed downstairs.
All right, so we've got Trey Johans at bat, Hudson Sparrow on second, and I already forgot. Who's on third, Kim?
Leighton Rosenberg.
Leighton Rosenberg.
Yep.
My apologies.
Trey
I just
walks.
don't know these 8th graders yet. Bases are loaded. We have Maddie Clevenger up to bat. What do you think, Riker? Is he going to get a double?
I think so. Yes.
Pretty sure he's going to double.
If not, get a walk.
Think so? All right, we'll see.
This kid's been a little wild.
I'll bet you a
I'd say.
sucker.
All right.
We got a bag of suckers here.
What's the bet?
That it gets a double, and you think he's
Okay,
going to get a
okay.
walk.
Yeah.
There we go.
I'm not
Riker, you
sure.
kind of have a radio voice. I think there's a future for you on St. CV.
You think so?
Oh,
I
for
think
sure.
so.
Yes.
I mean, unless you actually want to get paid to use your radio voice, in which case, well, it's probably not the best choice, St. CV, but I think you could. You sound good.
You know, though, I think if he's going into finance, probably radio is not the salary he's looking for.
Well, maybe.
I'm not much of a speaker in front of people.
But that's the beauty of radio.
Yeah.
Kim and I aren't speakers in front of people either, but look at us. We're just chatting away, aren't we, Kim?
We really are.
Thelma and Louise.
Well, we had another suggestion, Laverne and Shirley.
Oh,
No.
boy.
Please, no. I bet Riker doesn't know who Laverne and Shirley is. Do you know who Laverne and Shirley are?
Maybe.
Sounds
Sounds familiar.
It's pretty old, man. I don't know.
What about Thelma and Louise? You know who that is?
No.
You've got to see that movie. That's a good one.
I feel like Laverne and Shirley might have been on before we were even born.
I think so, maybe.
I'm going to
Oh,
Google
yeah.
that.
Here's one for you, Riker. Do you know who Lady Genius and Kimba Tsunami? Do you know who those are?
I do not.
That's us.
There they are. You're talking to him, my friend.
Sweet.
Poor guy. This isn't fair. I'm not
No,
even sure
it's-
he's ever met us before.
Yeah, sorry about
even
that.
without
That's
our
not fair.
headphones
That isn't
on.
fair. Well, he's new around here. Did they? So obviously, coming to St. Ansgar, there weren't any like swirlies involved or any kind of like initiation things going on.
What?
when
We
you
did
came.
not
Was there?
talk about that on St. Steve,
Okay, good.
Eric. Don't
There
say
was
that.
not.
We can because the answer is no, and
No.
we know the answer is no. It's no. It's okay. The culture's great here.
Shouldn't
We
say
love
that
it.
word.
We love it. Swirlies?
Don't say it. All right, we got Gavin Squire bat. We have bases loaded still. Trey Johans at first, Hudson Sparrow at second, and Leighton Rosenberg. Rosenbaum.
Rosenberg.
Rosenberg. I was right the first time. At
You
third.
did.
I need to write this down.
Ooh, Gavin Squire. 2-2 count.
Just fouled out to the parking lot. Sorry for whoever's car was parked there. Just
Hopefully not my car.
What do you drive, Riker?
Chevy Impala.
Okay.
Nope, you're safe.
Sweet.
Oh, baby.
my
He's
gosh.
there.
Kid
And another
lost it.
score. And another score.
Hudson Sparrow comes in. Leighton comes in.
Trey gets to third.
Nice. Got
This is
Saints-
why you always
Oh,
hustle. You just always hustle.
That's right. Ooh,
Gotta
look-
make them make the play.
I see that Kimba Tsunami has a Laverne and Shirley Wikipedia up. What are we learning?
So it premiered on January 27th, 1976, which was before both of us were born.
Yep.
And ran until 1983.
And so I would have been 5. I would have not ever have seen the show probably, to my recollection anyway.
Yeah, I don't remember that either. I think I have watched some reruns before. All right, we got Grayson Falk up to bat. Gavin gets the second. We got Trey on third.
You know?
2 outs.
This could be actually a 2-for-1 deal.
Yes, we do.
You know what Grayson did last time?
This could be a fun play right now if they chose to let it be, because we've got 2 fast runners on base.
Yes, we
Grayson's pretty
do.
fast. I mean, his sister did just break a school record at track. And he gets a walk.
Good at bat.
Bases loaded again. Scores 8-0. 2 outs. Bottom of the second inning. Got Landon Yinger. So if Cohen's baby Yinger.
It's got to be a Big Brother
You're gonna
Yinger.
call
So it
Landon
could be
Kim.
BB, could be BB for Big Brother Yinger, and then Baby for, but that might be too close.
No, that's confusing.
Yeah, you're right, it is. Oh, baby.
Oh my gosh, that is a fly
That's
ball.
gonna
out to the
drop.
left.
There's the double you've been talking about.
Wow, that was a great hit by Landon.
Good job, Landon.
Look at
3
that.
come in.
Nice.
Wow. Good job, Landon.
Almost to the track.
Yeah.
That was beauty. So that is 5. Oh, do we take all those runs, or does it end at 5? Sometimes the JV games, they just do 5 runs per inning to keep it reasonable.
Well, I mean, there were 4 runs, and now it shows only 6, so they must have just cut us off there. But that was a fun inning, huh? Was that fun, Riker?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are you hoping to do in finance?
Not totally sure yet.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You like numbers? You're kind of a math guy?
A little bit.
What got you interested in finance?
Making money.
Smart boy. Do you know where you're living yet?
Yeah, in Catlett.
Catlett, gotcha.
At least that's my hope. I have a pretty good selection number, so.
Oh, nice.
What does that mean for those who did not attend Iowa?
So like everybody that applied within a certain time frame gets a random number, and that's your number to choose where you're gonna live.
Okay.
Yep.
Is it based on like GPAs or
Just
anything?
random.
It's just very random.
Yep.
It's like a lottery.
Gotcha. And then what did you call what was the dorm?
Catlett.
And is that a good one?
Yeah.
When
it's
it
one
ranks?
of the newer ones.
Ooh, nice.
There's a lot of. They've been updating a lot of them, but I think that's one of the nicer ones.
You know what? I don't know about these freshmen that get to go and have nice places to live. I mean, I feel like every dorm I lived in and every apartment I lived in, my mom asked me if I should even sit on the carpet, you know?
Times have changed,
And you guys
Janet.
walk into brand new dorms with great facilities. I don't know. Spoiled rotten.
It's a sign you're getting old, Janet.
You enjoy that, right, Gary?
Yeah.
Speaking of getting old, Deanne Reed is on fire out there in the chat tonight. She's suggesting Betty and Wilma from the Flintstones.
Oh, that's not nice.
Well, you talk about getting old.
We were born in the 70s, not in the 50s. I feel like all the Bettys I know were born like in the 40s and 50s. Or maybe earlier. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, not that it would be terrible, but I think Thelma Louise is probably the closest one we've had so far. All right, we better let Riker go,
Yes.
man.
Thanks for being a good sport.
Thanks, man.
Thank
So
you.
great to meet you on air.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us.
Well, we've got a couple of changes again. Now we got.
You're good. I just muted it. So that's just, so when you do this, you mute it when he's putting it on and taking it off, and no one wants to hear that noise, right? So.
Okay, so that's one.
Yep. So the red button is the mute.
Okay. All right, let's talk about the game here. We have got Jackson Vroom pitching for us tonight.
Baby Inger's at third.
Look at that.
Baby
His
Yinger.
mom is going to love listening to this later. Oh, my gosh. Who else we got out? Any other position changes, Kim?
Nope. We still have Zayd at short, Grayson at second, Zach at first, Lucas Cruzy behind the plate, Maddie Clevin left, Squire in center, and Trey Johansson right.
Our score keeps changing.
They must have added out.
They
last
decided to
run.
let those runs score.
Hey, Megan, manager Megan. Tell us about the score. Why was it 6? Now it's 7, but they actually scored more than that. and ended. Can you tell us about that? Is there a run rule?
Maybe, I don't know.
It's JV. I don't know is the answer we get.
Well, and I think a lot of the times the coaches maybe will agree to something beforehand, or maybe, I think in this case, Devin probably just said, hey, let's switch them up. We want to play defense for a bit.
Jackson Vroom strikes out his first batter.
Jackson's looking good out there right now.
Yes, he
Yeah.
is.
Jackson's just one of those kids. He's always having fun no matter what he's doing. Kelly loves this game. I think the rain has stopped, huh?
It looks like it.
Ooh, nice pitch by Jackson. A swing and a miss there by Cresco. 1-2 count. The score is currently 11-0. Saints are up.
And another strikeout. Great job, Jackson.
So I'm looking for flurries in the air and Portland Quarters down there in short sleeves. There's several kids out there in short sleeves.
These kids are tough, man. They're Saints. You know Saints don't get cold, right?
I've heard that. I'm witnessing it right now. Oh.
Any idea what the weather forecast is for tomorrow? We're going to be able to play that Charles City game?
I think it's supposed to be similar to today. Chance of rain showers.
Gotcha.
We'll
You
take a
are
look.
married to the weatherman, as I like to call him. He seems to always know what the weather's doing. Guess when
Yeah.
you fly planes, you have to know that stuff, right?
And you're in ag.
There you go. Solid.
Speed of streaming, we have, so we intend to stream that game tomorrow, weather permitting, of course. These Saints baseball players have Thursday off.
Get a little grounder to Jackson Vroom. Throws it to Zach Jensen for the third out. And here we go into the bottom of the third inning.
Friday, we'll have a triple header in Osage. So that's, we'll be visiting Osage. Saints TV will be streaming that, but even better yet, if you can be there, make some noise for your Saints, that would be amazing. But here's a kick. I don't even think you know this, Lady Genius.
Yeah.
We have been approved to stream golf, the state golf tournament.
Really? That's
We've
awesome.
been approved, the girls' state golf tournament. We're welcome to come down Thursday and Friday. Not sure how that works. I know Not Your Average Joe says, I could probably do that on Thursday. Not sure about Friday.
I would say no.
Coach Meyer, kind of the same situation with the triple header in Osage. I'm not sure what he's going to do. Obviously, his daughter is going to be golfing all of Friday. So, but the fact that we're approved to stream says we might just try something, somehow, some way, even if we can only get one day of it. Pretty nice opportunity. We are musicless, but we're going to go to commercial anyway. We'll be right back. Kennel Genius with Ginger and Marianne. Don't go anywhere.
Since 1983, Johnson Oil has been delivering more than fuel. We've been delivering a peace of mind. We know every customer has unique needs, and we're here to meet them with the level of care and attention you won't find anywhere else. We're proud to support the communities we serve and to support lasting relationships built on trust, reliability, and service you can depend on. Johnson Oil, your trusted local provider committed to you in North Iowa.
Focus Insurance Team, safeguarding our neighbors in northern Iowa and southern Minnesota from risk.
All right, we're back.
All right, we have Henry Steele at bat. He's an 8th grader. This is his first at bat as a Saint. Let's see what Henry's got going on. Watch, does that one come in nice and slow?
I feel like this is a new pitcher for Cresco as well.
Yes, it is. Look at that. We've got number 3 pitching. Henry swings, gets foul ball. 1-1 count.
I'd like to mention how nice the new tradition sign looks in the outfield.
It does look really nice. We have top-notch facilities here at St. Ansgar.
We really do. We are super lucky. We also have a ton of people out there doing a lot of work to make them look like this as well. So
that's for sure. Fortunate that people are willing to spend as much, I will even say volunteer time, really, to make this field look the way that it does. A lot of good sponsors, too, that support putting money into that sign. Who paid for that sign, Eric?
That would be the Saints TV sponsors.
Well, thank you,
So
Saints
you
TV
see those
sponsors.
You see all those little flashes of this one, FSB Banks, and American Legion Post 358. These are the sponsors that help us pay for a lot of the equipment and a lot of the really nice things that we're able to do here in St. Ansgar. We always talk about 100%. 100% goes right back to the school. That sign proves it. Hello.
When you get a chance.
Oh.
So it doesn't get super.
Yeah. I'll do it right now.
Oh. Got Zach Jensen up here.
Oh. Kind of on the outside there. Strike. Maybe. Do you know, are we playing 5 innings? Are we playing time-wise? What are we
plan
doing
is
tonight?
5 innings.
All right, we're at the bottom of 3. It's nice we're getting a lot of batting in tonight.
It's always a good thing.
It's fun playing these higher level 2A, 3A schools at the beginning of the season. Gets us some good looks at faster pitching and I don't know. I assume higher level play, but got
I'm shaking my head, but I suppose nobody can tell that I'm doing that.
Just shaking her head at me. Yep, that's right.
All right. Full count here for Zach. Not sure.
Jensen, swing, miss, run. That's just good baseball right there. For those watching from home, why would he swing, miss, and run on strike 3? Because if the catcher dropped the ball, that play's still live, and he got a chance to get to first base for free.
All right, guys. Zaid Shell here up to bat. Don't think we've mentioned it. Zaid is a sophomore. Sometimes known as Zader from his mom. Yeah. Any other nicknames from Zaid?
I've heard him be called Zader Chip. Like
Zader
Zader Chip.
That's-
Except it's Zader Chip.
That one's new to me.
Yeah, I haven't heard that one.
I think
Zader Potato.
Coach Beelan has called him that before.
Potato could be a chip
That
too, I
Coach
guess. But
Beelan.
I've never
He's
heard
got
chip.
some fun nicknames for these kids.
Oh, guy's a comedian. Coach Beeland.
Oh, Zaid gets hit.
Zaid's such a cool cat.
He is. He probably thought that didn't really hurt that much.
Yep.
We got Simon Collins in to run for Zaid.
Didn't break any rules. He didn't even rub it. Attaboy, Zaid.
Got Hudson Sparrow up to bat.
That golf swing coming in handy.
Hudson was, or currently is, on the golf team, but their golf team did well this year. Made it to, we called it sub-state, but districts. Wasn't their best day, but pretty cool they made it that far.
That was an awful day, wasn't it?
It was
weather-wise.
so nasty.
It was.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
Well, it was raining, but at least it was also really windy.
Oh, yeah.
And cold.
Yeah, and
Perfect.
freezing.
The
cold.
trifecta right there.
Oh, he's going.
Simon makes it to second base.
Nice job, Simon. That was a nice slide. Good job, buddy. All right, Hudson's got a 1-2 count. Ooh, Simon's got a big lead there. Look at him. He's hungry to steal a base, I think, Kim.
He looks like it. Full count here to Huddy. Fouls it back.
And Hudson makes it to first base. Got one on first, one on third, and we have Trey Johans up to bat. 2 outs.
He's got some. That's Huddy's speedy genetics at work to get him to first base.
Mitch Frine.
We got Mitch Frine in to run for Huddy.
He's also an 8th grader. It's
He
fun
is.
seeing all these 8th graders.
We do
getting to
have
play
a big
tonight.
group of them.
Yeah. We'll have to ask Coach Beeland exactly how many 8th graders we have playing with us this year. I think it's one of the bigger groups we've had.
Mm-hmm. Two one count here for Trey.
Trey always has a fun wind-up. You know, they all have like their own little wind-ups, you know?
Yep, everybody has their own little mannerisms, don't they?
He always just does that little flip of the bat there at the end.
Oh, he just did it.
We've been watching Trey play baseball for a very long time.
Yes, we have.
Oh,
Pop,
it's
pop,
raining
pop.
again too, Kim. Look at that rain coming down out there. I wonder if the kids like it when it's like this, you think?
I cannot imagine they do. Did you see Trey's grandma here tonight?
No.
Trey's grandma lives in Parkersburg, I believe, and she rarely misses anything. That woman has to put on thousands of miles to come watch her grandkiddos. She is one dedicated grandma.
Yes, she
she's
is.
pretty awesome.
And she's always taking videos
She
too.
is, and she's just the sweetest lady.
Swing and a miss from Trey for strike 3. And this inning is over.
And with that, we're going to return with the top of the 4th inning. A reminder, this is a 5-inning game. We'll be back right after this. Crank the volume. These Saints TV sponsors keep Saints TV free to watch. We'll be back right after this with Thelma and Louise. Don't go anywhere.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by St. Ansgar Chiropractic.
Before I knew Joe.
Before I knew Joe.
Before I knew Joe. Before I knew Joe. Before I knew Joe.
Before I knew Joe.
Before I knew Joe.
Before I knew Joe, buying crop insurance was hard. There's a better way to buy crop insurance. You got to get to know Joe.
worst place to watch a game is under the bleachers, said a wise fellow named Seymour Butts. With local schools going cashless entry only, you don't want to end up on the outside looking in because you weren't able to buy a ticket. When you add an FSB debit card to your mobile wallet, you'll have an easy, secure way to buy your ticket online or at the gate. So take it from Seymour and stop by FSB today.
Saints TV's Be a Saint program is a community-driven initiative dedicated to spreading love and support to neighbours in need in St. Ansgar. By addressing a variety of needs, from financial aid to emotional support, it creates opportunities for individuals and organisations to make a meaningful difference. Every contribution, big or small, helps transform lives and fosters a culture of kindness and generosity. Together, we can create a brighter, more compassionate community. Visit givebutter.com/beasaint for more information, click the link in this video's description, or simply text Be a Saint to the number 53555. Thank you for being a saint.
Since 1983, Johnson Oil has been delivering more than fuel. We've been delivering a peace of mind. We know every customer has unique needs, and we're here to meet them with the level of care and attention you won't find anywhere else. We're proud to support the communities we serve and to support lasting relationships built on trust, reliability, and service you can depend on.
Thank you, Johnson Oil, for your generous contributions to keep Saints TV free to watch. We're back.
All right, we have some position changes for you. We have Gavin Squire pitching. Hudson Sparrows playing second. And who's new in the outfield, Kim?
There's some confusion among the managers of who that is. It's hard to tell.
Which one are we looking at?
Center field. Got Trey Johansson, right?
Is it somebody thought it was Kane Dietrich?
I'm going to try to get a camera on it here when we get a moment.
I got a grounder to first here. Zach.
Great job. Let's go take a look at that center fielder, shall we? You recognize this face? Yes. Oh boy, that's Kane, isn't it?
Kane Dietrich in center field.
There we
It's
go.
confirmed. Oh, and we do have some softball updates. Score is 6-6. Top of the fifth with 2 outs. They are battling over there to St. Edmunds.
Yes, they are. Do you remember last year the St. Ansgar girls played St. Ed's in the sub-state game for softball, and it was a thriller.
It really was.
A very close game.
That was a great game. Unfortunately for us, we lost that game, but it was a really good game.
It was.
It's fun to see Gavin pitching. I don't think we got to see Gavin pitch a whole lot last year.
Doesn't seem like it.
These kids just get stronger and taller every year, man.
They really do.
You know, Lucas Cruz is doing a really great job as catcher. I've never, those 8th grader boys, we didn't watch play a lot of baseball. So
no, we didn't.
It's kind of fun to see them in their element. And Lucas is a tremendous thrower.
Oh, my
for
goodness.
Our Saints track team. As an 8th grader, he, destroyed some records, right, Eric?
Oh, yeah.
And I believe he got first place at middle school state track as well.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. In fact, I know he did. In the discus.
And his sister got 2nd place at state. These cruisy kids know how to throw stuff.
Yes, they do.
Ask their mom if there's broken things in their house, if they're just throwing stuff all the time.
Right.
Just kidding. We know that doesn't happen. They're sweet kids. I did ask his mom and Dad if they were throwers for track. And they said a big fat no. Lisa liked to run, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And she said none of her kids like to run.
No. Got some amazing throwing coaches, though. Coach Nielsen has really coached up a lot of great throwers for us.
Gavin strikes out that second batter. I get a little grounder to second. Putty throws him out at first.
Nice. All right.
I think the game is going to be called.
That's it, huh?
This is it.
Well, I like it. We've had 4 Saints games, 4 Saints victories.
Awesome.
Great way to start the season, wouldn't you say?
No doubt, for sure.
Special treat for you all.
Who are we zooming in on there?
A dragon in his natural habitat. Right there. Look at that.
I don't know if I know this dragon story.
Well, I don't think you want to know.
Okay.
It's probably an off-air type story.
Okay, gotcha. Good to know.
Let's just say it's a man they call Dragon, and we happen to catch him in his natural habitat right here on Saints TV
Oh, man.
in the rain.
Great job, Saints. Thank you, viewers. And thank you, Candle Genius, for giving us this opportunity.
Well, this is the first of many, ladies, so we're really excited to have you here. Place your votes. We're still looking for the right name for these ladies. Right now in the lead is Barbie Twins with a very close second, Thelma and Louise.
It's definitely not going to be the Barbie Twins. It's not.
I don't know about that.
For sure not.
All right. Well, good night, everybody.
Oh, yeah!